Yes, please.
Actually, be what?
Begin. As we left off last time, you guys are back at back in Sigil. You are within the sanctum, and you guys have just finished a long rest. You guys currently have if I recall, 3 pieces of the Rod of 7 Parts. You guys have made a lot of progress very, very fast.
Would you say our rod is growing exponentially?
I would say your rod is growing exponentially.
Really?
But
Do you want to see it?
I don't want to see your rod.
Dude, it's pretty big. We got like 3.
With that, now that it's the following day, you all have a choice of what
2?
you want to do. I think you have 3. Let me double check. Actually, I think you guys.
No, I think we only have 2.
Yeah, you only have 2 pieces. That's on me.
Because I'm the keeper of the rod.
Correct.
And I only have 2 pieces.
Correct.
Look at my rod in glory.
Oh, God.
One thing you obviously notice with the rod pieces, though, is that they do, like, interconnect. You can, like, attach them and readhere them to each other.
Well, I seem to be having a hard time putting the... Oh, wait, it goes together this way. My bad.
As you reattach the pieces, however, they fuse into one solid piece. They cannot be unfused.
Well, shit, that was a mistake. I shouldn't have done that so early.
So,
If it stays
before
together,
we
well,
did do the long rest,
What'd you say?
I said before we did do the long rest, I'd just like to use my leftover spell slots.
That's fine.
All right, I'll let you know what I'm doing with them in the DM chat, but it's gonna be, long story short, I'm gonna be using my fabricate spell to turn my leftover stuff into weapons.
Okay.
Like bows and swords.
Also, if you remember, Prio, you got in contact with your network.
Oh yeah,
And,
how'd that?
they were able to get to some of the locations to retrieve the items. If you recall, they told you that they retrieved the spider dragon's corpse. They weren't able to, or they got into the area where the scientist was. If you remember, they said that they killed the scientist, but Morthos had gotten away. And then all their stuff, like, it was like a bunch of stuff that they said they didn't understand, but you had them grab it anyway. So they took all the scientists' work.
Yep.
And I believe
all of his knowledge.
And then they got to the hideout where the Vecna cultists were, but there was nothing there for them to grab.
And how long has it been since that happened? Did they say, like, how long ago they killed the scientist?
It was a couple days ago.
All right. So, all right. Thank you, because...
But the following day is now upon you. Locke, you are obviously already out in the main foyer, playing with your rod. No pun intended. And Adventia, you soon come out to join Locke, who is still in the foyer. Illustrial seems like she's been at her desk all night, constantly working. Prio, you don't seem to find Tasha anywhere this morning. Seems she may have
Priogabaru is like,
she may have stepped out.
eyes are so relieved right now.
You're still wearing the outfit from yesterday.
Oh no! Oh, I was able to finally take it off because I'm gonna use my 3rd level spell slot to remove curse before I went to
Gotcha.
bed,
Okay.
so I could take it off. And then I'm gonna make like 30 good berries.
That can be breakfast for you guys. Irk, when you come downstairs, you had obviously spent the entire night with Kaisira. Whether you slept or not is really up to you.
Does it still count as a long rest either way?
Yes.
You did not get a wink.
But all of you are together once again, minus Linnea. Linnea currently seems
I
to
wonder where
still
the
be
co-leader
resting.
is.
The co-leader.
Oh, well, she just had her like tonsils removed or something, so that makes sense.
Linnea in game
Linnea
had their
went to the
tonsils
dentist.
removed.
Linnea in game had her tonsils removed. Yes.
Which ones though? The human ones or the horse ones?
Both. That's why it was
I
so.
think- I don't think there are horse ones.
How do you know? You know the anatomy of a centaur.
Really,
Wait,
Jade. would
what?
know. Jade spent a lot of time exploring Linnea's mouth.
That's funny. Only male centaurs have tonsils.
He says definitively. Oh my god.
What is it you guys would like to do for this day? You can continue on your journey without Linnea, or you can potentially explore Sigil. You have been going nonstop for pretty much, 3 days straight. And though time is of the essence,
So
taking a break to at least recuperate is never a bad idea.
DM question.
Answer?
Could it says that if I cast Create Undead, I can summon skeletons or zombies. And it says that skeletons are wearing armor. So what armor proficiency do they have?
Well, let me see. Because I think the skeleton stat, I think they're automatically wearing armor. They are.
Yeah,
So
but I can
they're
make-
just
I can
wearing
make armor.
armor scraps, so they don't have any armor proficiency.
So what happens if I give them armor? Their AC would increase, but what happens?
Their AC, I don't think they AC would increase because you don't gain AC increase unless you're proficient with the armor.
Are they proficient with armor on their?
They
Monster
are
stat block?
they are not, because it says the armor
I
they
think
wear is
I-
armor scraps. So and it doesn't give them any sort of proficiency that way.
All right, DM. I have an idea around this, but that'll be when we have more downtime.
Okay.
I would like to use
I'm
remember
terrified.
that spell glyph I told you about? Could I put the skill empowerment into a spell glyph to give them proficiency in heavy armor?
You want to use the spell skill empowerment?
Yeah,
Skill empowerment.
it lets you apply.
It's you touch one willing creature. So I mean, it would work in a glyph, but it would only work on one of the skeletons.
Yeah, I'd have to make multiple glyphs, just like the same thing with all of them.
Right. Give it expertise in one skill of your choice. The creature doubles its proficiency bonus. So you must choose a skill in which the target is proficient and that isn't already benefiting from an effect such as expertise. So
So
unfortunately,
sorry,
it wouldn't
skill
work with
empowerment.
it.
Sorry, not skill empowerment. The one that's at like second level, or skill bestowal or something like that. Skill something.
I can only see skill empowerment.
Spell teaches skill.
I mean, there's mage armor.
Yeah, I guess I could put mage armor on them.
Yeah, mage armor would be its first level, but it would make their AC 13 plus their dexterity modifier, which would make their
borrow
AC
knowledge.
would make their AC a bit higher than what it currently is. Said you were looking.
Wait,
up
sorry, I
borrowed
remember this
knowledge.
skill. I remember what it's called. Yeah, borrowed knowledge is what it was called.
Path. You choose one skill. I guess you could put that into a glyph, but it only lasts an hour.
Yeah, no, this would be just like when we get into a fight, like they come out.
I don't
As
think it would work for that either because it's still a skill and not an item. So it would be like
Yeah.
athletics,
Alright.
acrobatics, stuff like that.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. I was just seeing if it worked.
It's good thought though. Very good thought.
Yeah, there's a lot of possibilities to it, so I'll try to figure out something later.
Okay. But
So-
yeah, you're all together. Go ahead.
What is on the docket today, everybody? Are we going to continue on for the fourth staff piece? Our co-leader has abandoned us, and I'm willing to take charge today.
I do not feel comfortable with you being the sole leader.
Irkbluz
Yeah,
starts
that's why I'm the group.
starts
That's why
humming
I'm
to
the
himself.
group leader.
Since
We
Irkbluz
all
is now
make decisions
BRB.
together.
The answer to that is no, Prio.
I guess we can spend some time going through Sigil today, looking through to see what's available in this area.
We definitely can. Wasn't there... Oh no, that was a Neverwinter.
Speaking of Neverwinter, Irk,
He's over there.
have
So
you gotten?
the player's BRB, but
Oh,
Irk, like you can ask him a question still, and we'll say that he's just like humming to himself and not paying attention to anything.
I'll wait till he gets back to ask him about Sirach and Sana,
Oh, okay.
because
Right.
we can also spend today trying to do that.
Oh, that's true.
True.
He's over there staring at a statue.
Oh.
Were you doing the Pokemon theme?
Maybe.
I need to go into town anyway and see. Actually, wait. Is there any way I go over to Ariel at the table? Is it Ariel? No, not Ariel.
It's Illustrial.
Illustrial, close enough.
Yeah, basically.
Illustria,
She looks to you.
good day. You by any chance don't have any spell books full of low-level spells, do you? I need to source some stuff because of a new ability I've learned after fighting Vecna.
I have much knowledge in my library. Unfortunately, spellbooks are not one of the things that I keep on me. Other than my own spellbook, I do not just have low-level spells within my library.
Oh. I understand this might be too much to ask, but could I see your first and second level spells? And I give like my blinking lizard eyes,
You're
trying
like,
to look cute.
you're trying to look cute, and she just looks to
What?
you. Go ahead and give me a persuasion check, but this is gonna have to be like a really high persuasion check, because this is a
Oh, it's
huge
impossible.
ass.
Locke
Yeah, no, it's
suddenly
impossible
looks
for
up,
me.
makes eye contact with Illustrial, and he's like emphatically shaking his head no.
No.
That's crazy. I thought Locke was a wingman.
He's a cat. He doesn't have wings.
That's what you say? I said wingman.
Yeah.
He's not a man either.
Yeah, he is.
I don't know why I had
No.
advantage. I didn't roll it at advantage, so it's a nat one.
I think you may have advantage as a character.
What was your Vecna? Matha Vecna?
I.
Oh, well,
Let's see.
maybe it's just you're cute.
No, you have like a minus. Yeah, you have a -2. I don't know why it rolled at advantage. Weird.
Oh, so you got -1?
Essentially, you got -1. You, you like blink your eyes and try to look cute, and she just looks at you and says, "I don't think I trust you with my spellbook. That would have to be a no."
I can
I-
copy spells in a minute.
I do apologize, but though my spells are known by others, this is my spellbook, and, well,
I understand.
most wizards would not willingly give their spellbook to others.
Hey, Locke, you want to borrow my spellbook? As I toss him my spellbook.
I don't think it's any use to me, unless you want me to like take it apart.
I could remake it in about a minute anyway.
Locke's just like tearing pages out. Starts making paper mache.
He is such a cat, you know?
Mhm.
This one's an ostrich.
And then-
This is a crane.
I use my ability to recreate my spellbook without any issues with one of the blank books I have.
Right.
Because to me, a spellbook has in character, mechanically, a spellbook doesn't mean shit to me. Out of character, Priogabaru can like make spells in like a minute. Like literally, he is a fast little guy.
Yeah, for Prio, it literally is inconsequential.
Also, if you ever need someone to scribe a spellbook in less than an hour, let me know. I can
Yes.
offer my services.
Very useful. I will keep that in mind. But as for today, are all of you going to continue your search for the rod pieces? You have been going non-stop for 3 or 4 days now.
Well, considering that Linnea said that they were busy today, I couldn't find them to cast a spell on them, I think that we're probably gonna do some other things in the area. But speaking of which, is there a magic shop that has low-level spell scrolls?
That is an excellent question. Let's find
I'm
out.
trying to scribe them into my spellbook. Because I've learned this new ability that lets me create a spell scroll at the start of a morning that magically doubles its effectiveness. And I need to increase my knowledge of low-level spells so I can use it effectively.
She looks at you and she says, "Oh, there's plenty of magic shops here in Sigil. You can look at the Planar Trade Hub. You can look at Ye Old Magic Shop. You could search at the factions and politics guild hall." And she begins to name off like a bunch of other places. She says, if you look in the market ward, you can look in the Great Bazaar, the clerk's ward, the low ward, and the hive ward. There's magic shops everywhere. This place is a hub for many things you may have never seen or things that you find very common.
I see. And DM, could one of the 3 fabricates I wanted to use last night was to create jewelry out of gold and some of the diamonds. Could I have like looked through Illustria's like book to get like inspiration for jewelry
Sure.
before like heading to bed?
Yeah.
And I would have like recreated one of the pieces from her books like multiple like times, or if there's like different versions like gold with diamonds. Like I made like some earrings, like necklaces, bracelets. I'd use about like 10 of the diamonds with my jeweler's tools proficiency.
Okay. We'll let it happen then.
Also, Illustria, I made some jewelry last night. As I like pull out all of my wares, you see like Priogabaru start getting like coated in like tiaras, earrings, like bracelets, like one of each.
She looks to you. You were quite busy, it seems.
It was just a simple spell. But is there any place you think I can sell these jewelry? I made it for mass market appeal. I used your books for inspiration.
She chuckles a bit. She says, I assume you've probably used a fabricate spell to conjure up most of those, yes?
Yes.
You're going to find that many others that own the shops in these areas use the same methods. You'll be able to sell them in the shops, but you may not be getting as much as you would hope for.
High magical societies.
They think a lot alike.
So, everybody else, where do you want to go into the city today?
I've got a name of a couple shops here if anyone is interested. There's obviously the Great Bazaar, which is just, a bunch of like little stalls and shops that you can wander through. It's, the place that you'd go for magic items, as well as potions, scrolls, wands, rare planar, artifacts. The prices can fluctuate. Haggling is expected here. You could go to a very specific shop in the market ward, which is called Ericel's Arcana, which is an actual magic shop that deals in low to mid-level magical goods, including like magical spells. There's one that might be a little bit popular with some of you, is Fell's Tattoo Parlor in the lower ward. Essentially, it was the same as in the God Killer, where if you wanted to get a magical tattoo, that was the place that you would want to go. So, looking at you, Irk. And then, finally, is Fortune's Wheel. It's in the Lady Ward. It's a high-end gambling hall, but its upper floors is exclusive to merchants that deal in very rare magic items.
Don't give me hope. Priogabaru, Irk, are you back yet?
Yes, sir.
Priogabaru would go over to Irkbluz and say, Irk, have you found any leads on Surok and Sana? Or do you have any idea how we can start helping you look for them?
Irk was close to finding them once. Kind of forgot, though.
Illustria's like main thing was like divination, right?
Illustrial. She was very powerful, chosen of Mystra. Evocation, abjuration, and protective magic.
Oh. So which one of the 3 was good at like divination again? Was it Mordekainen?
Mordekainen is decent at divination, but It's Tasha that you'd probably be looking at. Tasha is more for the divination, as well as like a lot of the dark arts, because she does a lot of curse magic and she studies a lot of demonology.
Is there a place I guess if any 2-bit divinist could track Shark and Sana, we'd have already found them? What was the last clue you had, Irk?
I'm gonna be honest, out of character, I kind of forgot.
You guys had,
if I'm not,
you guys made it to the Sword Coast. I believe you got down to Baldur's Gate when
oh right,
you had got a lead that someone was like, oh yeah, no, there's like, I've heard about them. I think there was like a site where they would be.
oh right.
And before
We were,
he
like,
got
in
to
the
tell
process
you
of digging it
where it was, you got taken away.
Oh right, okay, so we got kind of debated.
Yeah,
Got
you
it.
got debated.
Yeah, so Orc would be like, there was guy in Boulder Gate who knew, but he not tell us.
I don't know why they call it that. There wasn't even a boulder.
There were plenty of people with hair. Wasn't bolder than anywhere else. Stupid name.
DM, now that we're in
Oh my god.
Sigil,
Mm-hmm.
would I be able to use divination spells to try to track them? Like, for example,
You cannot use divination magic in Sigil.
Okay.
It is repressed by the, if I remember, the Pale Lady, I think is her name.
Who dat?
She's the woman who created and currently oversees Sigil. She does not have a physical form that anyone knows of, but she is essentially like a god here that sees everything.
Okay.
One question.
Yes?
What dat?
What dat?
What are you pointing at?
Nothing.
What you say, what dat?
Yeah, what dat?
What, a god?
What's a city?
What's a
Yeah,
city?
what dat?
It's a place
Yeah,
with a lot of buildings and a lot of people.
That's stupid.
Build, what dat?
Build. You take a bunch of
Are we
sticks
gonna-
and you make them into a place to live.
Are we
So-
going to explain urban planning to Earth? Is that what this is? I'm sorry, carry on.
But Irk, did you hear all the shops I said that you guys could potentially go to in Sigil?
I did not. I'm so sorry.
No,
there
you're
was
good.
a tattoo place.
There's Fell's Tattoo Parlor that does magical tattoos. Is one of them. And then I got Prio's and potentially his players' hopes up by talking about the Fortune's Wheel, which is a high-end gambling hall, which upper floors deal in very rare magic items.
Are there fighting pits?
There don't seem to be fighting pits since this is a very, it's a more
Wait.
magical society.
Wasn't it in Brillo's letter that there was a fighting pit here, though?
There's none legally.
Oh,
but
hell yeah.
Rio let him know about
That's
one,
not
though.
a no.
Because I remember asking you about that.
Yeah.
And you said that there...
There's none legally.
Yeah, but Brillo doesn't care about that.
That's
The
fair.
fuck?
Oh yeah, no. Urk
When
would
has laws
ask
ever
Brillo
stopped Brillo?
about the.
When has
That's
law
so
ever
true.
stopped Brillo? Is God, that's such a perfect line.
That
for
is
it.
a
Never
line.
actually.
Because it's never. That's
It's
it.
not a single time has it actually ever stopped him from doing what he wanted to do.
Laws of the land, laws of nature.
Laws are
Laws-
threats made by the socioeconomic. Oh man.
And we got copyright striked by Dropout.
Perfect.
Lines in.
Well, where do you guys want to go? We're going to start with the chattiest amongst you, Locke Silverpaw.
What, can't get your tongue?
I'm typing right now. Hold on.
Oh, Doug got your tongue.
Woof.
Is there any temples? Holy places? Or is this like, because it's so magical, is this like a more reasonable society, quote unquote, like one that doesn't ascribe to religion necessarily?
I mean, Illustrial is. He just said Illustrial is like the chosen of Mistra, so.
Yeah, but like
They have gods for magic.
they have
Plus-
quote unquote gods, but that doesn't mean they worship them. That just means
They don't have to
you know.
worship them, but they know that they're real. Essentially, anyone who denies the gods in D&D is like straight up just denying them for
They're
the sake
edgy.
of denying them. Because
They're
like,
like,
I mean-
they're being edgy little
I mean,
shit.
Jade
Yeah.
denied gods.
that's
It's
fair.
less of I don't think you exist and more of I think you're a dick and I don't want anything to do with you. type.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well,
So,
the
DM,
sorry.
Let's
how
see.
was it possible for us to get to the scientists in the first place? Was it
Um,
through the graveyard portal?
No, you guys were heading to one of the rod pieces, and you essentially got pulled out of your travel by a powerful force.
Yeah, we got rotted, bro.
Okay.
Not tubular, dude.
Hold on, I'm responding to Locke real quick.
There are two things I want to do during the long rest. Because it's 6 hours of sleep and 2 hours of rest. For the first hour, I'm going to create a set of leather workers' tools with my artificer ability.
Okay.
Right tool for the right job takes me an hour to do. And then I'm actually going to infuse my longsword that I have. Oh. So then technically if I'm making those, then I wouldn't need leather workers. I'd need smith's tools, correct?
Yeah.
Oh, I already have smith's tools. Never mind. I think I have smith's tools. Hold on.
While you're looking that up, to respond to Adventia, so I've looked up how Sigil kind of works with it. It says there are temples in Sigil, but Sigil, some relationship with the temples are very strange compared to most cities in D&D. The big rule is no gods are allowed in Sigil. Essentially, because the place is ruled by the Lady of Pain, and her word is absolute, no god may enter Sigil, ever.
Oh, okay.
This means no divine avatars, no direct divine interventions. The Lady of Pains has barred them from entering the city. But the temples and worship do exist, because there are shrines and holy sites and temples within Sigil, and they're run by mortals, not by gods or their direct servants. Worshippers can still pray, clerics can still get their spells, people can still perform religious rites. The gods hear the prayers from Sigil just fine. They just can't step foot in the city themselves. It says examples of temples in Sigil. You're looking at Temple of the Abyss, Temple of the Abyssal Lords, Temple of Oscar, and then there's small shrines everywhere else.
Sorry, is there Temple of Oscar?
I said Aoscar.
Hmm. Okay.
Which is the god
Oh.
of portals. Oh, that's neat. Aoscar was the god of portals. He tried to make Sigil his own, and the Lady of Pain killed him for it. His
Oh.
temple still stands as a ruin, and some secret cultists still worship him.
Perhaps I should kill cultists. That sounds fun. Maybe killing cultists would be a good idea.
You could try.
I'll have to
Could-
pray on it.
I was gonna say could still be seen as a crime of murder in sigil, at least, because they are cultists, but they're not technically doing anything wrong. It would depend if
Except
they
we're
attack you or
that
not.
Openly tried to kill them, so I don't know. What did you say? Temple of the Abyss? I think he'll go there. He might stop by the tattoo shop later.
Okay. So looking at going to the Temple of the Abyss. Locke, did you look up more on what you're wanting to do?
Yes. I'm going to store a spell inside my longsword with my ability. It's called. What the fuck is it called? Hold on. Spell storing item. I can
Spell.
store a first or second level artificer spell that requires an action to cast in a simple or martial or spellcasting focus. So I'm going to store it in my longsword. It has 10 charges. So I just got to figure out what spell I'm going to store in there.
You said you have a
And
spell
then-
storing item. Is it a ring?
Yes, it's a class feature.
Oh, got you.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Because I'm an artificer, I get to do this shit.
Right.
Level 11, I think, is when I got it.
Hell yeah.
I get to use it 10 times. The spell inside the item. I just got to figure out which spell I'm going to do.
Yeah, store a first or second level
Fireball.
artificer spell.
Nah, I can't do fireball, and it's a third level spell.
Yeah, it has to be a first or second level artificer spell. That requires one action to cast in a simple or
But-
martial weapon or spellcasting focus.
I mean, the problem with fireball in a longsword, I think you would understand why the problem there would be.
I hit him and then I explode.
No. I have to use a magic action in order to cast the spell.
So,
Right.
I thought
I
you
know.
just hit them and it would cast. That would be funny.
does your character know how to make like a spell rot tattoo?
My character? I don't.
Yeah.
I can make just about any magic item,
Spell rot tattoo
sweet.
does count as a magic item.
and if it's common or uncommon, I can do it in a quarter of the time.
It wouldn't technically be uncommon.
Well, if it's a first level, wouldn't it be uncommon?
I guess it would be. Yeah, if you did a first level spell. Let me see. Yeah, because I believe first level spells count as are uncommon.
Where's my 5e tools?
Do you know? Does Artificer know like any like decent like spell rot tattoo spells? You think?
Let's see.
No.
Spell rot tattoo of first level is actually considered common. Second level and third level are uncommon.
Wait, you can make a third level freaking
Spell rot tattoo.
spell rot tattoo? That's so crazy. Like a quarter of the time.
They do
So you
count
can
as
make a
they
third
are
level
wondrous items though. Are you able to make wondrous items?
Let me check my features here.
I mean, even if he can't make that, he can still make other things, which is
Oh yeah.
fantastic.
It just says if you craft a magic item with a rarity of common or uncommon, it takes a quarter of the normal time and costs you half as much.
Yeah, so you could potentially
That's
do up to
usually
a third level spell rot tattoo.
Well, then screw the item I was going to make. No, I'm kidding. I have to look into those.
Irkbluz, I'm assuming you're wanting to head to those fighting pits.
Long strider or jump would be amazing for like Urk
Yeah.
and
I want to hit stuff.
Adventia.
Yeah, Adventia would be loving anything that would increase speed.
I would probably see if Brillo could take me, since he claimed to know where they were.
To the fighting pits.
Yeah.
Okay.
Little classic Urk and Brillo reunion.
Well, Prio, would you like to lead Urk to the fighting pits?
Rio doesn't know where the fuck they are.
As Brillo.
Oh, right.
Just
Would you like Brillo to lead Urk to the fighting pits?
Is he even home? Let's roll a luck roll.
Let's see. Is Brillo home?
-2.
That is a no. Brillo doesn't seem to be
Whoa.
home right now.
They're probably not.
It's fine, I'll
Pits
find
probably
it.
isn't even open till the nighttime anyway.
Brillo's out trying to figure out what to do now that Tara's pregnant again.
He's furnishing the room already.
He's like, God, not again.
He's already got the starter kit. He's already got like the starter kit ready. Like he's going through like what can be like hand me down, what can't be. A lot of it's what can't be.
Unfortunately, the big one
And then it became that he
ate
had to,
a
like,
lot of the stuff.
He just sees like baby clothes with like bites out of it, if it has like food on them. Taco Tuesday missing the day.
But not the taco.
I remember
Probably
because
enough.
towards
and half the taco.
the end of last session, Tara was just like, honey, I'm pregnant again. And you heard Brillo just crying.
That shit had me dying.
18 more years. 18 more years.
Shirak 2 is potentially dead.
Just no one has seen him.
Yeah, no one's checked on him ever since he lost his leg.
Wait, he lost a leg?
Don't you remember? One of the kids ate it.
Oh, I didn't know that was...
It was,
The
it was
whole
a
leg?
wooden leg. It was a wooden leg.
It was a wooden
Oh.
leg.
My kids aren't cannibals.
Well, one of them might be.
What do you mean might be?
We haven't found the body yet, so nothing's confirmed.
Nothing's confirmed.
Look, we were told that it fell into that vat of butter, and nothing was ever found after that.
The entire vat of butter was gone. Like
Vat and all.
it was licked clean.
It was a licked clean.
And then they ate the vat.
Like a
The
cookie.
only reason why the vat was still there was because they got caught after eating all the butter.
But there were bite marks around the rim of the vat itself. They tried.
Oh goodness.
And the solid bite
my
for
next
what
big
seemed like
bad
was
guy
probably a
is
hippo.
Brillo's kid who just eats everything. Rivals the Tarrasque.
He's actually gluttony.
He's Gluttony from the Saturday campaign.
He's gluttony from the popular anime.
Oh, I was also gonna say, Erg may also want to see about if the fighting pits are closed till night, you would want to see about maybe getting a spell rot tattoo.
Okay. So then, we have
Are you
Urk.
becoming bilingual again?
So Urk is going to be going to the tattoo parlor. Adventia is going to be going to one of the abyssal temples. Prio, what is it you were doing again, Prio? You said you're going to try to sell.
I'd like to check out the temple, unless like Locke will can make like spell raw tattoos. Then I'll just go, not the temple. I would like to go to the tattoo place as well, just to see what they have.
Okay, so you're going to go with Irk then.
Yeah, I'm gonna be going on like a magic trip today, and I'm thinking of casting Simulacrum today
Oh.
on one of us.
Okay. And then Locke,
Are we gonna have an army of Prios?
where would you
No,
like
I can
to
only
go?
have one at a time, I think.
Yeah, I want when you
And I would-
cast Simulacrum again, the other Simulacrum disappears.
I would probably do it on Irk. I'm not gonna lie. Like
You
that'd
might
be
try
a
to pick
very
a fight with it though. That's the problem.
You wouldn't understand.
I can take him.
have
I
Irk.
can beat you
I'd
up.
have Irk in the background, and then like Simulacrum Irk firing like bows.
Oh yeah, because he is the best archer in the party.
Like it's fucking Baldur's Gate 3, and I'm having that like get the Yankee person become a battle master fighter.
How long does it take to store a spell, Locke?
Let me see. I
2
think
seconds.
it's just part of the long rest. Let me just double check.
Okay, yeah. If it's part of the long rest, then it's just what you would have done the night before.
Whenever you finish a long rest, you store a first or second level artificer spell that requires an action to cast in a simple or martial weapon or spell focus. While holding the object, the creature can take an action to produce the spell's effect from it using your spellcasting modifier. If the spell requires concentration, the creature must concentrate. The spell stays on the object until it's been used 10 times or until you use this feature again to store a spell in the object.
Okay. That's pretty good.
Yep.
Is there anything else you would like to do then?
Yeah, I'm not gonna make the new tools because
Because you don't need them.
we need. No, I don't need them. And then I'll start working on that magic item.
Okay, how long will it take? Because for you, it takes less time, correct?
It says 10 days for an uncommon magic item. So, and that's at 8 hours. I did the math. It's about 2.5 days.
Okay. Then that's how long it'll take. Where did you see that it takes 10 days for the uncommon magic item?
It's in the Dungeon Master's Guide. Give me 1 second.
I'm going to check to see if they updated it in Xanathar's. I think it's the exact same, actually, in Xanathar's.
Trying to figure out which page it is.
That's magic item pricing.
There's the link on D&D Beyond.
That's the 2024 Dungeons Master Guide.
Oh shit! Yeah, hold on then. My bad. Let me see if I can find the 2020 or 2014.
Let's see.
Oh,
Let me
that'd
take
be
a
so
look.
good.
Downtime revised. Crafting an item. Page 128. 128. Magic item and crafting. Because what you're crafting is an uncommon item, correct?
Yes.
Uncommon, it says it would take 2 work weeks and 200 gold pieces normally.
10 days. Which is the same as 2024.
Yes, it is. So they didn't really change a whole lot.
Nope.
That is
Well,
good
in that
to know.
regard, no.
In that regard, yeah. They could have changed it as for like higher levels and stuff, because the higher level stuff, it gets pretty up there. So then you said for you it only takes like 2.5 days because you quartered it?
2.5 days and 100 GP.
Yeah, that's much easier for you. There you go then. So for after 2.5 days and 100 GP, so that means you'll at least start on it while the others are like going out and shopping. We will start with. We're gonna start with Adventia.
Weird, but okay.
Why is that weird?
I don't know. I just didn't expect it to be me.
Well, Prio and Irk are going to be going to the same place. You're going somewhere completely different. Figured we'll start with you.
I'm not arguing. I'm just.
You are heading to Temple of the Abyss. This is the first time all of you are actually wandering around Sigil. And you notice that this city is obviously much different than anything you've seen before. Creatures of all shapes and sizes, of all different species and races. They are everywhere. Things that you would have never imagined. I mean, bipedal-looking slimes that are having a conversation with a, like, 4-armed giant bug creature. You see another hippo-like creature, another gif, like the ones that you saw on the, Spelljammer. Seems to be standing out in front of a bar, and they're talking with a human, and they're just having a conversation like it's normal. You can see what looks to be a large flying monkey streaming across the rooftops. It is a Hadozi, as it looks like it's carrying deliveries from house to house. Adventia, as you begin to get closer to the temple that you're searching for, you notice a shift in the atmosphere. The closer you get there, the shadier the figures are. The less people talk out in the open, and more they try to keep to themselves, and they sit back and watch. As you approach the Temple of the Abyss, you can definitely sense more dark forces within. You stand at the front doors. They are open, and you are welcome to go in whenever you want. Now know this, the Temple of the Abyss in the lower ward, which is where you're at, it's an ever-changing temple devoted to many evil deities. It is more of a chaotic religious carnival than a place of solemn worship.
I mean, he will keep one hand on absolution, but he'll walk in.
You walk in, and immediately you begin to hear the, like, what sounds like demonic laughter of somebody hanging from the ceiling. People swinging from chains. Those looking like they're ready to torture you at a moment's notice. You see many different religious sects here. Why don't you go ahead and give me a religion check?
Sure thing, boss.
What's religious sex like? Is it just straight up missionary?
Uh, hilariously, yes, because it's religious. All right.
That's a 14.
And then I'm gonna do my knowledge from a past life, so that way I can do a d6 to that as well.
Copycat.
Flaccid 20.
Very good.
Technically, I'm not. You are.
At the current moment, you notice very familiar insignias. This temple is currently being overrun with Rakdos cultists who seem to be throwing their blood festival as they are
I
going
know
around simply slashing each other, making sure to spread as much gore and chaos as humanly possible, all in the name of Rakdos.
Now, I think for now, Adventia is just going to not comment on that.
Okay.
He's going to see if there's a place to pray or see what deities can be gleaned from this place.
There does seem to be an untouched confessions booth.
Hell yeah. An untouched confessions booth. He'll go over and investigate that a little bit.
Roll me an investigation.
Doo-doo, 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 doo-doo. I'm so good at that. 17.
It definitely seems fine. It is one of the only permanent structures in this building. It's almost as if it was built into the building itself. There's definitely graffiti on it from past endeavors, but it seems like it's the one thing that doesn't really get messed with a whole lot.
Yeah. I wonder why. Is there any like specific details about it that would make it untouched?
It seems to be made of a deep onyx-colored stone, where you can see people have tried to damage it, but it seems very resistant to most damages. And in the small section to the side, you can notice there is someone in there who is ready to take your confession.
Fascinating. You know what? He will sit inside the booth.
You step inside, and the muffled sounds of the Carnival of Carnage can still be heard through the door, but it's much quieter now. Small panel between you and the other booth kind of slides open with a grate in the middle, so you can't see the face of the person next to you. You can just hear, "Welcome, welcome. Tell me, what sin do you want to confess to today that you wish you would have committed?"
Adventia's gonna get up and leave that booth just immediately.
You just immediately step right back outside of the booth. You can understand why it's normally left untouched.
Yeah, I can. Yeah. So is it just a temple to demons and such?
Abyssal gods, infernal gods, demons, stuff like that. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Pretty much anything that is evil aligned would be here. You see Prio off in the corner. He's like, "Oh hey."
Oh, hey, fancy seeing you here. I come here all the time. I'm trying to think, because I think Adventia just wants to, like, kill. But he also doesn't want to jeopardize, like, the position in the city.
Okay.
I think he'll just... I think he's gonna leave for now. And he might come back with vengeance later.
Okay.
But for now, no.
Okay. Also, side note, one thing I looked up and I realized I was wrong about earlier. There are a faction of people within this place, including some of the other planes, that actually don't believe in the gods. Not just like, oh, you know, I think the gods are dicks. They're called the Aether, and they're also known as Defiers. They reject the gods and teach that they're just super powerful mortals, that they're not actually divinity.
Yeah, that's what Jade believed. Like, or that's what she ascribed to, at least. Like,
Yeah, I didn't realize that was there until like I read it. I was like, oh, that's actually super interesting.
isn't it just? In a world where chronomancy exists, you're telling me that no one's like, that's not a god, that's just a person who's mastered chronomancy.
The most powerful magic of all, love. No, it's chronomancy.
If a mother and her child get iced in a war, did they die because they didn't love each other enough? That's stupid. That don't be ridiculous. Magic is magic, and war and love is love. Chronomancy. I think
That's a good moment.
after Adventia does absolutely after Adventia goes to this temple and sees all that, I think he will just go to... I think he'll go to the tattoo parlor. The tattoo shop, rather. And see what they got. Because he's got a little bit of gold that he can spend.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
So now what we'll do then is we're going to switch over to Prio and Irk. We're going to see how they've been doing over at the tattoo shop, and if they're there long enough, then maybe they'll run into Adventia.
Now, Prio is on the BRB.
Right. So when he comes back, we'll have him like begin
So
to talk then.
It's just Gurk.
Wait, what?
Well, Irk, you and Prio begin to walk through the city as you see many of the same things that Adventia did before. As you get closer, where's the tattoo parlor again? That is in the lower ward. So you're actually kind of like following along the same path as Adventia for a bit until your paths do eventually diverge. And you and Priogabaru do end up at Fell's tattoo parlor.
Yeah.
Yes?
Could we have been walking this entire time practicing the Orcish that I was trying to learn from him?
You would only get a maybe 10 minutes of practice in.
I mean, so this entire time, Adventia's been doing their thing.
So
We were on the way to the place.
So
or
you guys
were
are
we-
essentially heading to the same point. This is a little bit of a rewind. to where you're just getting to it, and Adventia would also probably just be getting to their to that temple.
I see. I'll take those 10 minutes. Shit.
All right, Irk.
I think first Irk would
go for it.
ask, "Why you want to learn Orcish?"
Because I feel like I say something to you and it goes from one ear through the other, and I do not want to keep casting a 3rd level spell in case one of you guys die.
So you want me to teach you Orcish because you're not good at talking or casting spells?
In a way, yes. I'd rather learn a new language than let one of you guys die forever. Because that would cost me more. It would cost me a 1,500 gold ruby instead of a 100 gold diamond.
Okay, I'm not good at casting spells or talking either, so I will help you. I understand. Irk will teach him a little bit of Orcish.
Okay. You begin to teach him a little bit of Orcish.
So we're starting with the curse words, right?
Oh yeah, 100%. That's how you got to start learning any language, honestly. Just in my humble opinion.
Truly.
This language is so vulgar, I'll think in my head.
It's really funny. After the 10 minutes, you guys eventually do get to Fell's Tattoo Parlor. You're gonna love
As we're walking through the door.
this description.
And that's how you say fuck as a verb instead of a noun.
You say
as
that,
opposed to adjective.
and you look into this room. The circular area near the entrance serves as the principal area of business, with numerous tattoos designed adorning its walls. At the back of the parlor, a gallery of human skins stretched on wooden canvases can be found.
Good taste.
I look at Irk and I blink. I don't even have any words.
You can see what looks to be a Dabus. This is a humanoid with white hair who is constantly floating there, refuses to touch the ground. His skin disheveled, almost like he's an undead. He seems to be working on one of the stretched out pieces of human skin. It looks like he's just waving his hand over it and slowly inscribing a tattoo into it. He goes, "Oh, this one's starting to look good."
Hello.
He stops, and then you just watch him as he turns completely 180 to you as he continues to float there. You can see his nose sunken into his face and his skin tight.
Salutations.
Well,
We are
Are
of
you dead?
Priogabaru and the anti-Vecna group, and we are seeking your
Oh my
services.
god.
just a minute. Are you dead? I am not dead.
I think we're gonna have to
that's
kill this
good.
guy.
Welcome to my tattoo parlor. What is it that I can offer you today? If you want to know, a Dabus looks... I'll send this to you guys. This is like the 3rd edition image of a Dabus. They're very similar to Githyanki, but they have like horns.
Oh.
I'll send it in the free to
Redrop
post.
this free to post?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah.
We're redropping, boys.
There you go.
Greasy Grove.
This is essentially what he looks like.
Oh. Oh, wait. Oh my gosh, what does he look like?
Like a tiefling mixed with the Githyanki. Kinda.
No, there's like a specific person that I was thinking of.
Withers.
No, he doesn't have the knockers for that.
No, yeah, he doesn't
No,
have the
that's true.
knockers.
He's flat as a
Yeah.
board. Correct.
Flat looks bad. I don't know.
Damn, why are we chest shaming out here?
Well, it's just not canon that he's, yeah, you know. So.
Why are we talking about if they're stacked?
Well, because Withers cannons are canon.
You notice
That's just a
so
known fact.
Fell's chest may be flat, but you notice his ass is great. He's got some cake.
Respect.
No. No.
He just looks to you and says, "I assume you're here for one of my magical tattoos."
Yeah.
He pulls
You
out
do magic.
a large, like, book and opens it up and says, "Yes, please pick which one you would like." There are hundreds of tattoo options, not just spell rot tattoos.
Does he have any like permanent ones, like ones that like don't like go away after one use, like how there used to be that one for like speaking different languages, or the Phoenix one?
Other than spell rot tattoos, all of the tattoos he offer are permanent.
All right, what are some of the ones that he offers that are permanent?
Tattoo of action, tattoo of greater action, tattoo of might, tattoo of greater might, tattoo of health, tattoo of
Do you have
greater
these
health.
things listed? What they do?
I do, actually. There are
can we put them in the chat?
hundreds. There are hundreds of tattoos, guys.
Could I get
Can we put the list in the chat so we can see what it is?
I will.
Okay,
Yeah, I'll try to copy it over. Can I get a McFlurry Oreo?
Can I get an Oreo
So,
McFlurry?
what is a tattoo of
bonus
action?
pizza.
Extra McFlurry.
Tattoo of action. It can be used by anybody. It grants +1 to your dexterity.
How much does that cost?
300 gold pieces.
And greater action? How much does greater action cost?
Greater action is +2 to your dexterity, but can only be used by thieves specifically.
All right.
Meaning you have
Oh,
to.
hello.
You gotta have the thief subclass for rogue. To
Is
be
there
able
one
to
for
use it.
greater wisdom?
Let me see. That's tattoo of the soul. Gives you a +2 to wisdom that can be used by everybody.
And how much is that one?
1,200 gold pieces.
Instacop.
You buying it?
Yeah.
Give me 1 second.
Too bad I'm not a level 3 rogue.
Like, without hesitation. Like,
I'm not surprised. Give me 1 second. So this is I'm downloading it right now. A little list for it. This is a small list that currently has. Let's see, what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. It has like 18 tattoos on it, but there's a lot more. Because there's
yeah.
those are, which tattoos are those? Those are the basic tattoos. He also has skill tattoos.
There you go.
And
Yeah,
okay, so those are the ones. Those are the only ones that are offered to you. Is the skill tattoos and the basic tattoos, because the others are faction tattoos, companion tattoos, and quest related tattoos. But because this is from a different module, you wouldn't have access to those.
All right.
I do have
so
a
can we have the
question.
list of what we do have access to?
Yeah, I'm downloading it.
All right, perfect.
Majorly though, do these tattoos require attunement?
Some of them do, others do not.
Okay.
But it's
Because
not
the
it's not
soul one-
attunement. It looks like they require specific specific requirements before you can use them.
Okay. Okay. Because I know all my attunement slots are currently filled, so I was like, I don't want to get a tattoo that I can't use or make benefit of.
I get it. Let me go ahead and copy all that. I'm going to put this in free to post.
I guess make it its own chat or something.
I'll make it its own chat later.
Yeah. Underneath the gambling chat.
Underneath the gambling chat. Let's see. There you go. Each of the prices are in gold. Shows what it does and who it can be used by. These are the basic ones.
Ooh.
Oh my gosh.
Oh hell yeah.
Okay, so I want all that, like the entire thing.
He's just gonna get every tattoo.
Unfortunately,
you can't have some of them.
Yeah.
there are some of them you can't have, and unfortunately, you can only benefit from so many tattoos at a time.
All right, what's the max we can benefit from?
2.
All right, perfect. I know what I'm gonna do.
Another thing to remember, you also cannot benefit from one that already boosts one, so you can't get another wisdom boosting one.
Yeah, I understand.
He doesn't need to.
Also, will they put us if, like, for example, if I take the plus to the strength one, but I'm already at 20 strength, will that up
It goes
my
up
total?
to, it goes above 21, or it goes above 20.
Okay, sweet. So that might actually be useful.
Oh, damn, that changes things.
He said, "Hold up."
Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
All right.
I'm gonna put in the skill tattoos as well.
Rick's gonna ask, how long do these take?
Normally takes a few hours, depending on the tattoo.
I really this bloodletting one would fit you so well because you attack.
Never mind. None of you are able to use. Actually, Locke is able to use some. You guys are able to use some of these. All right, never mind.
Wait,
Some
what?
you can't use some of these skill tattoos because they require a very specific, what looks like subclass.
Oh, right.
But you meet the requirements for some of the other ones. I'm just making sure because some of these do look like they're for like 3rd edition. So I'm just making sure that they're
So DM,
proper.
when it says +1 damage with all attacks, does that also apply to our spells?
I'm going to say that's only going to apply to weapon attacks.
I wonder why the dex-based one is specifically thieves, where the other ones are fighters. You said these are third gen, right? Did they
Yeah.
still call rogues thieves in 3rd gen? Because I know they did in 2nd.
I believe they did in 3rd edition. They still called them thieves.
So I could.
It's a character class represented on the Planescape Torment. It says it handles classes differently than most RPGs. The main character, the nameless one, is allowed to switch classes. Okay.
I'll come back and get that after I get level 12 artificer.
Let's see.
I
I think what we're gonna do is I'm actually gonna keep off the skill tattoos, and we're gonna keep the basic ones, just because the skill ones seem a little more central around that campaign specifically, and for like the nameless one. So
Oh,
we're gonna keep it with the basics, with the basic
You don't
tattoos,
want-
which is still a lot.
You don't want me to have like plus 20 to stealth?
I don't think that's one of the options.
Oh, damn it!
all right. I think for now I am just going to do these two. +1 to AC. It's either +1 to AC or +1 to intelligence.
Yeah, you guys
So
got
hard.
a lot of good ones now, don't you?
And it's only 300 gold, so I did I get one removed?
You can get a tattoo removed and replaced.
Alright, sweet. Yep.
Who wants to skin a lizard?
Well, I mean, how do you think he got all those human skins on the wooden boards?
I will give him 1,500 gold.
You
I would-
you look at Prio, and he just smacks down 1,500 gold and says, "I want that one and that one." Irkbluz, you're about to witness Prio get a tattoo. I know Irk came here for spell rot tattoos, and I think after seeing the book, he went, "Wait a minute, let me rethink this."
Prio hasn't
Wait,
even
you
been
mean I
touched
have
yet.
to read?
It's also written in Orcish for you.
Whether the
Just-
pictures.
Just so that Prio doesn't give the guy a hard time because he knows he's gonna like wins every single time he gets hit the needle. He's gonna cast a spell that it's called pretend. It's like pretend dead, or it's like, sorry, I'm trying to find it.
Feign death.
It's there. Feign death, yes. He's gonna use his feature so that he can instantly ritually cast it for the day.
You're gonna use feign death. That's the second time I've had it used in a campaign, but for this reason is really funny.
Yeah, he just knows that like he's gonna like fuck up the tattoo if he does not like knock himself out.
Does he tell Irk that he's doing this beforehand?
I say, yes, Irk, I this needle hurts. I'm gonna go to sleep. In a way,
Wait, what do you mean? No,
and
for you.
He casts feign death on himself. His tongue falls out of his mouth, and his eyes like cross in opposite directions.
Okay, I guess he's dead. My turn. Just shove him out of the chair.
He can't do anything either way. He's under feign death.
You don't need them.
He does the Peter Griffin death pose as he hits the ground.
Can I roll like a check to see if I recognize if he's actually dead or that?
Yeah,
he's
go
used
for
feign
it.
death?
Give me an
I gotta
insight
beat a
check
spell DC or
or an
whatever.
Arcana check.
I'm sure insight is higher. Oh yeah,
Also,
because we have advantage
Ark,
on him.
are
as
you
well.
essentially spending all of your money on these two tattoos?
Hell yeah.
Let's say because you've only got like 2,600 gold and you're spending 2,400.
For +2 to strength and +2 to my AC. Yeah, I mean, what? Seems like a really good use.
Didn't you have a belt of giant strength at one point?
Last campaign, not this one.
Ah, son of a bitch! I say, give that shit to me.
Oh
I
my
could use it.
god, Irk, you have a +7 to insight.
Yeah.
he's a wise guy.
How
'Cause
the
I'm,
fuck?
You have a 12
I'm-
wisdom.
I'm proficient and I have I think I have the items that.
Vecna's link gives you advantage.
Well, the
That's one.
Vecna's Link gives me advantage. And
Stone
then
of good
the
luck.
Luck Stone, yeah, the Luck
That's
Stone.
right.
Gives me another +1.
My
And
God.
we have a +5 to proficiency bonus now because we're level 13.
His-
So
His
Yeah.
insight is better than fucking Locke's.
Irkbluz, the least perceptive of the party.
He's the most introspective after all the shit that's gone on.
Absolutely. You look at him and you realize this was the spell that he cast. He essentially is making himself to be dead without actually being dead.
wait a minute, you're not actually dead. Quit faking it.
Fel looks to you and
didn't.
goes, "No, he is not. He is simply feigning his own death to make sure he doesn't wince at the tattoos." You watch as Fel
That's
kind of
stupid.
cracks a smile and says, "The thing about feigned death is just because he's in a state like this does not mean he doesn't feel the pain." And he begins to inscribe the tattoos.
Yeah, but at least I'm not moving.
Essentially, in Rio's head, he's just.
And he calls me a pussy.
No, I call you a dog, because that's what you are.
Because
I'm thinking
of
about
the.
all the Orcish words I learned today.
Fuck, bitch! Shut up! Because you're doing
Remember
tattoo
to
of the,
conjugate.
of the soul, tattoo of insight, it will take 3 hours for your tattoos.
That's fine.
So Irkbluz, you'll sit back and you're like watching the tattoos be placed. There is no needle. There is no equipment. It almost looks like as if he's just burning these tattoos into the skin of Priogabaru.
Just smell bacon.
You smell steamed lizard.
I could
So
go for
chicken.
a bite.
Cajun.
Yeah, you smell Cajun chicken.
Can I snack on some spider eggs out of my pack while I'm waiting?
Absolutely.
Making
While-
me hungry.
After the first 45 minutes, Adventia ends up stopping into the tattoo parlor. As Adventia, you do see a what looks to be a dead Priogabaru sitting on the table, getting what looks to be inscriptions, tattoos like burned into his skin. And Irk is over there munching on spider bites.
Crunchy crawlies.
One of them hatches in his hand. He goes, "Oh, you're not getting away."
Oh, that's
I like it when they struggle.
I like it when they struggle. Oh goodness. Adventia, what do you do when you enter into the tattoo parlor? I think it is Adventia. Oh, he's BRB'd.
A question, actually. This is maybe a technical question. The little spider eggs, when they do hatch, they're not like just little spiders, right? They are like little spider dragons because they were laid by the spider dragon. No? Or would they just be spiders?
They would technically be spider dragons. Yeah, they would essentially be tiny little spider dragons.
Good to know.
So yeah, you're eating spider dragons.
I devour my enemies so that I can absorb their strength.
Irk,
One day I will fly.
roll for indigestion.
That's a con save, yeah?
Yeah.
Well,
You
good
become-
thing you're a fighter.
You become spider intolerant. No, you're good. You
What are you doing there,
you-
crunchy crawlies?
Yeah, you love the crunchy crawlies.
Wait, aren't you immune to poison?
Yeah.
Hey, just
Yeah,
because
but, the poison isn't.
just because he's immune to poison doesn't mean it doesn't upset his tummy. Don't you remember back at the
I don't know. Being able
at
to
the
like
at the
swallow
at the
like.
Grung campsite? He's immune to poison, but he still threw up.
Oh yeah, we need to get him some like
Threw
purple
up.
worm hot sauce. Oh wait, no, we can't get him that. That'd break his sobriety.
Yeah, he's got a
Yeah.
coin. He's like 5 years sober.
It's actually been 1
7.
year 7 months.
Actually, at this point, it would have been closer
No,
to
it's been-
5 years.
Well, no, because it was 10 months in God Killer, right? And
It
then
was
by
10
the
months
end
in
of God Killer.
Killer, and then at the
And,
end,
like I
thought it
think
was
you said a
longer than-
year or 2 had passed in like in his world that he experienced.
right, it was about 2 years there, and then you guys realized you had been stuck in the, like when Brillo's world collapsed, you guys essentially got propelled forward in time about 3 years.
Okay. So yeah, it was like 5-6 years.
Yeah, so you would have been sober for about 5 years now.
In
Where do I
canon
get
time,
my
it would've been
6-year
5
token?
years. Wait, no. In canon time, it would have been 5 years, but he would have only have experienced.
About
Great.
2 years, maybe.
That's
About
true.
2.
Yeah. Still counts.
Yeah.
Where's my token?
You got your token.
So what if I time travel? I still deserve it. I've been sober.
While we're waiting on Adventia, you actually run into Brillo. You see him walking down the street. He seems to kind of be like hobbling along.
Oh, my wallet. I have to work even more hours at the clinic this time.
Irk, do you call out to Brillo?
Brillo, what you doing?
Hey, Eric! Brillo's just gonna, like, cane himself over.
You wander over Brillo and you just, you smell burning cobalt. It smells like
He
Cajun
was making
chicken.
barbecue.
It was making me hungry, so I had to step out.
Oh. Goodberry?
I'm full. Head snack. And he holds up
Ah.
like the cracked open spider egg sack with like spiders like still trying to like crawl down the sides of it. You want some?
Do it, sure.
Crunchy growlies.
He reaches his hand in and he like grabs one.
He's gonna keep the spider eggs just so that, like, he has something to, like, bring to his kids. Because food is becoming a pretty big part of the budget.
Oh goodness.
He's gonna, like, get his, like, bag of holding and, like, if Irk doesn't mind, take, like, a handful, and if he does mind, take 2.
If he does mind, take more. Yeah.
Thanks,
Ap-
Eric.
After you say thanks, Irk, suddenly Brillo disappears in a puff of smoke.
Wait, what?
Brillo, you immediately appear into a wooden chair as you're sitting in an office space. In front of you is the general manager of Gnome Depot. As he looks to you and says, "All right, your scheduled meeting for 28 and a half years later is now here. So what was your product idea?"
Forgot.
Alright, I thought about this for at least a year or so. Let me go through a bag.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, spider egg.
You can see
Oh.
a sand dial that's very quickly losing its sand.
Aha! Here it is. An information service where you collect bodies of historical figures and constantly ask them questions and then sell that information to people who want it. You might be able to make entire books, entire franchises of past figures.
He looks over your notes and he goes,
And all you need is a spellcaster of the 3rd level.
"We could probably turn this into an
Antibodies.
item to sell in Gnome Depot. We couldn't make it a service. We don't really do services. We do more
You could make
items."
so much out of it. You could do books. You could do
It's
TV.
true.
You could find clients that could like want you to interrogate bodies to the highest bidder, and then all it would just take is time. Like, you could just make this an entire, like, side sector of your entire company.
That is impressive.
The potential is limitless, and all you have to do is just pay people for bodies or steal them.
I see.
Legally, of course.
And then what would the cursed variation of this item be? That is important for Gnome Depot's branding.
Oh, obviously, the information is a lie, or, like, it leaves the person with bad luck or something.
How about
having
a
to touch
cursed
a dead-
variation? We will only respond to the person if they ask the question in song. And
that's
even then, the question may not be answered in its fullest.
That's great.
He closes the book and says, "All right. Essentially, it's speak with dead. However, it works with many different corpses. The corpse doesn't have to be full. All right. Let's see. Let's sign a contract." And he whips out a contract and pushes it towards you. Says, "This will be your basic 150-year contract. It'll extend your life. If your loved ones aren't elves or anything that extends past that, you will slowly watch them die, yada yada, but you will be gaining residual income from this as we go. By signing this contract, your body will be kept alive and healthy during the meantime while you are bound to this contract. Upon the contract being made null and void, either by you doing something that would remove the contract or by the 150 years ending, you will immediately turn to dust. And we do get to keep any profits and the item henceforth. Do you agree to these terms?"
All right, out of character. Is it saying that, like, I'm turning myself into a provided corpse? For
No.
150 years?
So
Or
it's
is that,
saying
like-
you are essentially immortal for 150 years.
And that's just because I'm selling this item with them.
Correct. After the 150 years, you die immediately, and they get to retain all ownership and product rights for the item.
I was gonna die anyway in, like, another, like, 20 years. That's
You're
plus
like-
130. And my wife's a plant, so we get to live forever. Oh god, the amount of kids. Oh god, the bills. I'm gonna need to build an empire. Oh wait, no. I'm making a lot of money. Okay.
It says, "Very good. You will be making 18% on each of your products. What price are you looking to sell this at?"
Well, what is the market value of a 3rd level spell?
Says, "Well, if it ends up in the bargain bin, you'd be looking at a copper piece per item. If it is not in the bargain bin, an item around this value, you would be looking..." He begins to do the math in his head, and he says, "Anywhere between 300 and 600 gold pieces."
All right, let's split the diff in the middle and do 500.
All right, let's split the baby. 500 gold pieces. If it doesn't seem to sell, we will lower the price, but either way, you will still be getting paid. Please sign on the dotted line here and
All
here.
right.
And we need a blood signature here.
Okay.
We need you to spit right here. We need you to do the hokey pokey.
And then I turn myself around.
And that's what it's all about. He rolls up the contract, hands you a copy. He keeps a copy and says, "It's a pleasure doing business with you. We look forward to the next 150 years of your life."
So, quick question. Does the immortality keep my body in this state, or does it bring me back to the peak of my youth?
Yes. He snaps his fingers and you reappear in front of Urk as if no time had passed. Brillo Acre, you are currently in the same state, but your body feels a lot better than it did before.
Do I feel like I'm, like, 5 years younger?
Yeah, you feel a little bit younger.
Alright. Doesn't hurt anymore. Thank goodness. I don't have to get that looked at anymore.
You don't realize how long I've been waiting to actually have the meeting from Gnome Depot that you signed up for.
Was us talking about the time scale what prompted you to realize? Oh yeah, the time's probably up.
Yeah, yeah, it did. I was
Because
just like, oh, wait a minute.
I age faster than you guys.
It's true. Your 28 years is not my 28 years.
The amount of time you guys were gone while I was in fucking Vale was like a shit ton.
I mean, bro sired an entire line in the time that I had like one kid.
One kid so far.
So far, yeah. That I know
So
of.
far is
That you
such
know
a
of.
crazy thing to add on to.
That I've
Adventia,
claimed.
at this point is when you would show up, and you also smell the essentially burning Priogabaru. That does smell like
Oh.
Cajun chicken.
You at least know
Why
that
the
Priogabaru
hells?
takes care of himself.
What happened?
You can see Priogabaru inside, laying on a chair, eyes crossed in different directions, tongue hanging out. He definitely looks dead. And then there's this floating, gray-skinned guy who definitely looks like death himself, like burning sigils into Prio's skin.
Do you know the geckos from Fallout New Vegas?
Yes.
That's what I'm imagining.
Fire gecko.
Rio is right now. That's all I can see in my mind's eye.
It's valid.
Adventia enters the VAT system.
I now have 20 intelligence. I'm happy. And 16
Nice.
wisdom.
Well,
So-
yeah, you can't win them all. I look over this site. Is Irk there still?
Irk is standing outside, and so is Brillo. And Brillo looks a little freaked out, but then kind of like stretches his
Does
back.
he look younger?
He does look a little younger.
Really, you look like 5 years younger.
Oh, yeah.
So anyways, you can take as many crunchy crawlies as you
Alright. And then he takes another 2 handfuls.
He's like, now I don't have to worry about my cholesterol.
Hell yeah.
Hey, Eric, remember how I went to Dome Depot and I got to sell a product?
No.
Irk's like, what that?
Well,
What that?
I do apologize, but I'm gonna miss you in like 130 or 150 years, buddy.
Okay, me too. You say something about fighting pits?
Oh, yeah. You wanna go?
Yeah, where that?
Alright, hey, by the time we get back, he'll be done. Right? Hey!
Okay. Yeah, I'm up next. He says to Adventia. Very, very
No,
like,
that's
aggressively.
no,
No
We
that's
have,
goody.
Rory's telepathic bond, so Priogabaru could let you know when it's time it's finished.
The telepathic
Wait,
bond,
is
you
it-
just hear Prio
is it just-
screaming.
Yeah.
You know, you hear him practicing his Orcish.
Just squaring.
As his eyes are crossed in a chair, looking dead, he's just going, F is for fuck. As a noun.
Or just in his mind in Orcish. Remember to conjugate.
For Adventia, since you were gone, you don't know this, but Prio used feign death on himself so he wouldn't squirm during the tattoo.
Oh
And
my
the-
god.
And the shopkeep was like, he may have used feign death, but he can still feel everything. And then he just immediately began.
That's terrible. Prio outsmarted himself.
No, like Prio might have understood that he'd still probably feel the pain. It's just that he knows that if he squirms, the tattoo's gonna get fucked up.
And then he's gonna have to start over, and his skin is gonna end up on one of the boards in the back.
This
Edwin-
is crazy.
Adventia, are you here to get a tattoo?
I am here to get tattoos, or rather, re-get tattoos.
Oh. So there is
Yeah.
a list of basic tattoos that he offers. You can also get spell rot tattoos if you wish.
I was looking at these funny, funny tattoos that they've got.
Would you like me to re-describe the room that you see as well?
No, I remember.
Cool. Yeah,
I remember
the
that.
stretched human skin along
Yep.
the wood.
Yep. Why do fighters get all the +2? Where's the barbarian, huh?
No?
Why can't
Well, because
why
I think
can't the
barbarian.
barbarian have them?
Do the barbarians not count? Because it's the You said it was third edition.
Yeah. It's
Do
a
they
lot
not
of third
fall under
edition
the
stuff.
banner fighter or no?
They don't, because barbarians were still a thing.
Oh,
Barbarians
interesting.
were a thing in 3rd edition?
No tattoo for you. Heh.
Well, you can always get the +1 damage to all your attacks.
Yeah, but like the most important ones, right, would be con, HP, and strength.
Well, you can get
And
the HP.
those are all fighter ones.
Not the base ones.
No,
The +1s
The
you
plus
can
ones
get,
you
but the
can still do.
+2s unfortunately
Yeah.
are fighter only.
well, that's what I mean. The +2s
Yeah.
are locked. This is really messed up, man. Why would you do that?
Wait a minute.
Could be because they assumed that barbarians would probably never make it to sigil because they're, not civilized enough.
Well, because what is it?
Yeah,
I-
me.
is this
I'm
from-
perfectly civilized.
Because I'm trying to find like the. Is this in the book? I'm
This
trying to find the
is
list.
like this list itself. This
Yeah,
is
the list of tattoos.
in because like that's the list right there, but this is from, let's see, it looks like it's a different kind of campaign setting. It is a part of Sigil, but I don't know if it's necessarily like D&D itself. Oh, it is. Yeah, because it's got, but it's called the Nameless one. So I think it's a subsect of one of the games that involves the Nameless one.
Hmm.
If you ever wanted,
Actually, it looks like
plus-
this might be from 2nd edition, because the classes that are involved are Fighter, Mage, and Thief.
Yeah.
And I don't think there was a Mage in 3rd edition, but there was the Mage class in 2nd edition and 1st edition. And I don't know if there were barbarians in 2nd edition. I don't remember.
I was I'm looking it
So
up.
I-
I guess we just like homebrew it so that it's like fighter.
It is okay. So they are fighters. Barbarians are fighters in 2nd edition.
Yeah, they're technically a subclass in 2nd edition.
So then
Although
you
2nd edition didn't really have subclasses.
yeah. But then essentially you are going to have access to the fighter stuff.
Okay, sweet.
So
That
then
makes
then
more
I'll have
sense.
access to the thief stuff. Hey, hey, hey.
So I'm gonna have to get rid of it when I get to like level 12 wizard, so I can get like a +1 intelligence feat, and get to +12 to 22.
22.
No, Taylor Swift and all that.
I don't know about you, but I'm feeling 25.
I'm feeling concerned.
21.
29.
21. Alright, Adventia, what tattoo
Is
is
this
is it that you're wanting to get?
These are in gold pieces, right?
Correct. Irk is spending
very
all of
nice.
his gold for his 2 tattoos.
I mean, I don't think you understand. Gold does not mean much to Urk.
No, I know it doesn't, and I think
It
they're
really
they're 2
fucking
really good tattoos for him.
Like
No,
Eric is
it-
so done with today that he didn't even like haggle up.
Actually, no. I'll get one.
Like that's
more.
how little gold mattered to Eric
Do
today. He
these-
didn't even like try to haggle up.
Do these take
Oh
attunement slots?
no.
They
I
do not take
forgot to
attunement
do
swaps.
that. Ugh.
Yeah,
Like
That's no
100 gold
inspiration
more
for
on
you.
each one.
can we go
Damn.
back and let Urk haggle up?
I mean, when Urk
No.
comes back for his tattoos, he could essentially try.
To be fair, he hasn't. I don't think he's placed his order yet, like to the NPC. So
True. That's fair. That's fair. That's
he-
true.
he's
Actually,
just
you
he's
have
just dibs. He's got dibs on next, but that's it.
I
All right, chill.
will do those two, and then I will
How long
do.
does feign death last? Doesn't it only last like an hour?
1 hour.
That means you're gonna wake up in the middle of the tattoo.
This takes more than an hour to apply.
3 hours.
His taking 3 hours because of his tattoos. His first one, Tattoo of the Soul, takes 2 hours, and the second one takes 1 hour.
Urk is
Oh,
gonna
so
probably
the
take
plus
4 hours.
anything that's +2 is going to take 3, or sorry, 2.
Yeah, anything that's +2 takes 2 hours. Anything that's +1 takes 1 hour. Anything that involves HP it'll do the same thing. So like anything that would be around 1,200 gold is going to take 2 hours. Lower than that, it's going to take 1 hour.
Do you know what I think I'm? Because I have a ton of money, and I did not know really what to spend it on. So
But now
You
you
can only
do.
benefit
You
from 2
you also
tattoos.
have the you also have like
I
the
can only get
spell
2?
rot tattoos, right?
Yeah,
That are
you-
like that
you can-
store a spell.
You can only benefit from 2 tattoos at a time.
makes sense.
1 for each titty.
One for each kitty.
When you're making the tattoo, can you make the eyes my nipples?
That's my order.
That is
Tattoo of-
why he is so like done with the world and like ready to like kill people on sight.
Okay.
The amount of eye nipples he's had to make as a tattoo.
Irkbluz and technically Brillo. Brillo, as you lead him over to the fighter pits.
So
How many fights do you want to get into, Irk? Each fight lasts 30 minutes. He left.
Uh-oh. Urk?
oh no,
He got scared. He didn't want to go to the fighting pits anymore.
go beat him up. I guess because we know that like Brillo's gonna, I mean not Brillo, is gonna be done in like 3 hours. We'd get into enough fights to make it back time for after.
Is that what we want to do, Irk? Do you want to get into fights for about 3 hours?
Yes.
Well, like 2.5, so we can make it back in time.
3.5.
Do
No,
you
I'll
want
do
to miss
3.5.
your spot at Lied?
No.
All right, so 2.5, Irk.
Whatever.
Irk.
That's 5 fights.
Do we win money for doing fights?
I guess we're about to find out. As like Brillo's just like rubbing his hands together.
Okay.
The fighters
Here, use
themselves are given 25 gold pieces flat per fight that they fight. Betting, on the other hand, anyone else in the crowd is allowed to bet as much as they want. Since Irk is a newcomer, they look at his build, they look at who he is, they realize he's strong, but they put his odds at 3-1 for his first fight.
Alright, can I have all your gold?
Okay,
I'm
I
gonna-
trust you.
I'm gonna bet on you. So you gotta win.
You hand over all of your gold to Brillo.
Yeah, it's Brillo.
Brillo puts it all on Irk.
Every single bit of it. All right,
Well, even his
Irkbluz.
money.
You've entered into your first fight. Each one of these are going to be similar to how a lot of the bets went, how the fights have gone before. It'll be D20 rolls to see if you beat them out. It's going to be contested D20s.
Okay.
Whatever attack you're gonna do, you just let me know. But it'll still be contested D20s. Whoever gets the higher one is the one who wins. You are able to add Boon of Luck and any other bonuses to this, but it will still just be a straight D20 roll for now.
Okay.
So
or
would
just
he
a
be able to
state
use
D20 or
lucky?
not an attack?
Yeah. So it won't be an attack. It'll be a straight D20 roll, but this is essentially like luck rolls, but you're going to be able to use bonuses
Okay,
if they
gotcha.
get applied to you.
Gotcha.
So he can
wait,
use
was that-
lucky?
So he can use lucky.
It's R space 1d20, and then for it's like RR5?
It should be RR5 space,
R space
1d20.
Okay,
RR space 5 space 1d20.
gotcha.
But we'll do
Yep.
one at a time. That way we see how the bets work out.
Oh,
Oh no.
God.
Yeah, I'm glad we did
Oh, no.
that. I'm glad we said one at a time,
Oh my
just so
god.
that you know how to do the commands correctly.
Yeah, that was just a test, so you knew how the commands were
yeah,
gonna work.
yeah, that was a warm up.
All right, so first D20.
So
Eric.
let's go to rolling an initiative.
Okay.
Yeah,
rolling
we're
an
free to post,
initiative,
exactly.
not free to post. All right.
Yeah,
First
definitely.
one's a 10. Well, Irk, do you want to use any rerolls? Do you want to use?
You want my
Boy.
session, Eric?
Okay, session, yeah.
Go ahead and reroll.
Yeah.
Irk, you win your
Hey, yo.
first fight. How much gold did you put down, Prio? Because Irk has 2,660 gold.
I put all of it. Every single
Okay.
penny. And then however much Brillo had on him.
Times 3.
Like Brillo bet
Did
the
you
higher, like,
add that onto Irk's money?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna say
I put it was just one entire gamble.
okay, so we're gonna say the total was 5,660 times 3. You now have 16,980 gold.
And then half of that's gonna go to Irk.
After that first fight, and they see how quickly Irk knocks out the opponent, his betting pool goes from 3 to 1 down to 1.5 times.
Alright.
So now, even with all the bets, you will get 1.5 times back.
Alright.
Irk, are you
Bill's
ready
gonna
for
be
your next one?
gambling, 8. That much
Oh.
on Irk.
Okay. Bring it, Irk.
Yeah, let's do it.
Beat a natural
Yeah.
20.
Luck.
Can I use my luck point to force you to re-roll that?
You can.
Yeah, I want to do that. I'll use a luck. Here, I'll cross off the luck.
That makes it an 11.
All right. That's more
Come on,
doable.
Irk. 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 Irk.
Irk,
Irk.
Irk,
Irk.
Irk, 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 Irk.
Why?
I knew when we started
Game was trying to
chanting
kill me.
that it would be a failure.
Well,
Like,
Irk,
so-
do you
there's
want to
no
use?
way.
Do you want to use your last luck point?
I still have 2 more.
You used one for the.
Too long
Oh
rested.
yeah, you used
That was
session inspiration. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to use luck?
Yeah, I do.
Alright.
Okay, hold on. It technically doubled. So
It didn't double
Do you
my
want to use
result.
another
I-
luck point?
You know what? Because here's the thing: if I lose the fight, the odds go back up, right?
It is
So-
true, the odds go back up. However, you do also lose 8,490 gold.
And would Eric
Um,
want to lose?
Irk would not want to lose. He would probably
So-
try and use this boon of luck, I think.
All right, use the boon of luck. It's a 1d10 that you're going to add on to it.
Yes!
That
That's
makes it a
what's up.
12.
That clinches it. Oh
There
my
we go.
god.
That does. It's a
So
very
do you wanna
close
take
fight.
Do you want to take like an hour break? Like, is one of the hours to
To
like
get
take
my
it?
boon of luck back.
Yeah. 'Cause you just did like
Um,
3 fights back to back to back.
Well, that's only 2 fights.
That was only 2 fights.
Oh, 2 fights.
Which means if he takes
You
an hour
just-
break, he would have enough time for one more fight before you guys would have to head back.
You know, honestly, I'm fine with that. Play it safe. I've been
That-
rolling like shit.
That second fight really took the wind out of Irk.
Ooh.
That halfling he was fighting was really intense.
They went below the knees.
There's a reason they call him Shins McGee.
that was his,
They should not be allowed to use cast iron skill in this weapon.
He goes,
Bullshit.
"You're just a sore loser."
Loser, I beat you. Shut up.
So,
Irk essentially looks like Rocky, like being
me
taken
too.
out of the ring.
Adrian.
The spider dragon was not as bad as that thing.
All right, so
My goodness, 12,735 gold. You use the hour to take a short rest, Irkbluz, to regain your composure before your last fight.
Brillo would put 500 gold on each of the fights that like happen. That
Oh,
would happen
but-
like
That happened between, so there would
Yeah.
be 2 other fights that'll happen then. So,
all right.
D20. So if it's above a 10, yeah. So
all right,
if
I guess me and you can do it.
yeah, I got it. So if it's 11 or higher, it's a win for you. If it's a 10 or lower, then it would be a lose.
All right, so R1D20. All right, win.
And then the second fight, and then you lose.
oh,
All right,
So
so,
you-
I
so-
only lost 500 gold.
Yeah, so you didn't really gain anything for that one.
So
Net
for
zero.
what was the odds on the one that I got at 12?
We would say the odds would be the same for both. It would have been like 2 to 1. So you would have put in 500.
made
You would have got
500.
you would have made 500.
All right, and then that would just get added to the pool.
Irk, after your short rest, I believe you still only have 1 luck point left, but you do have your boon of luck regained.
Yes. Hell
You're ready to go back into this fight.
yeah.
Are you ready?
And I'm going to bet.
Shark Tail this. You know, things may start small, but you gotta bet it all.
I'm gonna bet it
Bet
all.
it
on
all.
Eric.
This will be the one time he loses, and it's all gone.
Well, I would hope that somebody would use a session. That's all.
All right, you ready, Irk?
Yes.
Beat a 19.
Luck point, please.
Oh my god. Oh no.
Wait, did you use your luck point
All
to make
right,
him
luck.
reroll?
Nope. All right, luck point for reroll.
Wait, I thought you were gonna make him reroll. Fuck.
No, he used it to reroll himself.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. Oh,
Even with your
fuck.
boon of luck, if you get a 10, that's only a 17.
Oh, I can't. Yeah, that's.
Does
Oh,
someone
guys.
want to offer
Offer a
a session
session?
inspiration?
Screwed the pooch on that one. I
Hey,
should have made him
you know
real.
what? Irk, I think Linnea would want you to have her session
You
inspiration.
can't give Linnea a session inspiration.
Yeah, so that's
I don't know what you're talking about.
And
Sure,
Wintia,
can
do you want to
take-
give your session
Yeah,
inspiration?
yeah, you can do it. You can do it.
All right.
I believe that you can get a natural 20.
No, he doesn't need a nat 20.
It's a 9.
You had to say that. You really had to say that, didn't you?
It's a 9.
He didn't need a nat 20.
Now, if you roll a 10 on a boon of luck, though, you break even because it's a draw.
So, Locke,
You,
you, want to
you
offer
essentially get your
yours?
money back. Locke, do you want to offer your sense of inspiration, or do you want to not offer it?
You know, this could be a great fuck around and find out moment.
it really
Oh,
could
so
be.
true.
It really could be.
Yeah.
Do you want to
Yeah.
allow it to be a fuck around and find out moment?
Oh, as much as I want to, you can have my session.
Okay.
But this is
Thank
your
you, I
last
will-
chance.
I will squander yours as well.
Yes.
Watch it
roll
be
a one.
lower. Watch it be lower.
One.
Yeah!
Oh.
For fuck's
Oh.
sake.
Here we go. Boom
Oh.
luck.
Oh, here we go. Boon of luck it. Time
Lock.
for the boon.
All you need is a 2. All you need is a
You have
2.
my vote
Two to
tonight,
win.
Lock.
Two to win. One to tie. Yeah!
There it is.
Let's go, baby.
Gambling always works. 100% of the time it does.
100% of the time.
Gambling works
Works.
100% of the time, 50%
100%
of the time. Yeah.
50%
If we're
of the time,
being honest here,
gambling works.
looking at it here, it
50%.
only worked about 25% of the time.
25%.
Shut
It
up!
works 100% of the
worked.
time, 25% of the time. There
The
you
end
go.
result
what
is
you're
all
talking
that
about.
matters, not the resources used.
Well, Irk, you barely squeaked out the victory after a lot of
Talk-
fucking around.
Who keeps letting these halflings in here?
That's my new favorite Irk phrase. Who keeps letting all these halflings in here?
They're not fight
'Cause it's
fair.
real.
Bullshit.
You have 32,587 gold.
That is your cut.
Your cut is 16,293 gold.
Urk doesn't care about the gold. He's doing it for the love of the game.
I know, but still.
Oh, I forgot
But-
about that. Like he hands him the
but
gold. Oh, I forgot we were
Prioga-
doing that.
But Brillo would put it into a form of a bank trust that he can only spend a max of 500 at a time.
That's such a. Why do you hate Urk?
Well, Irk, you can no longer get your tattoos. I'm sorry.
No, he can
I would
still
like
do it.
to throttle Brillo to death.
But he would like. He would set the purchase limit so that he can only go 500 above wherever the purchase price of an item is. Is what I meant. Not like he can only.
The
spend
new
500 for
purchase
the day.
price is 16,000.
Oh shit.
1650.
Irk, after your successful fights, you begin to head back to Fell's tattoo parlor.
And then Brillo would pay for Irk's tattoos.
Oh, that's nice of him.
With Irk's cut.
With the,
Aw.
okay, yeah.
No, he'd take. Actually, no. What he'd do is he'd take it from the entire pool, and then just mine it. All right. Actually, this is what he would do. It's 2,400, right?
What, total?
2500.
For the
It's-
tattoos.
Oh, yeah, it's 2,400 for the tattoos.
So then we will both get Brillo.
Don't forget to
Talking
add
by
this to your
himself.
guys' coin pouches on Discord.
Yeah,
I-
yeah.
Well, the thing is, Brillo's not really a
Uh,
character anymore.
Brillo won't, but Irk will.
Yeah, this is just the inflation of not trying to inflate our economy by 32k extra gold.
Yeah, fair.
Let's see.
You know, we got to pay the tax man.
Oh, but when Prio does
we?
it, no, I'm just kidding.
Do we need to?
This was
I think
mostly Brillo's
Adventia
money in the
is-
first place.
I think Adventia is fully against taxation.
This
Don't
is
not
wait,
care who
it
the
was mostly-
Tusky
wait,
said.
it was
I'm
mostly-
not
Taxation
paying
without
taxes.
representation is theft.
Wait, it was mostly freaking Brillo's money in the first place. The fuck?
Wait,
It was
Wait,
over
how much-
50% Brillo.
It was
Wait, how much
so
was
Brillo, I had him put in
I had,
3,000.
3K.
Yeah, 3,000 gold.
oh,
Irk put in
that's like close
about
to the same.
2660.
Yeah.
So it was almost
Okay.
50-50. It was
Okay,
close.
alright,
Brillo
that's
put in
fair,
a little
that's
bit
fair.
more.
So yeah, pay the
Okay,
tax man,
fine.
Brillo.
You did help save the world once. right?
Brillo's gonna get back to his wife, and she's gonna be like, "Were you gambling again?"
No, wait. It was on Irk.
I
One
don't
of the
care
people
who
I'm
it was
saying
on.
about-
You have a problem.
But it was a guaranteed bet. It was Irk.
You
He
always
saved
say it was a
multiverse.
guarantee bet.
All right.
That's
the last
true.
time I bet on Morthos winning in the Coliseum, it wasn't my fault.
I hate halflings.
We almost lost 3 of our children because of your addiction.
But
Which
you
3?
did it. Which 3? That-
She points to
Wild.
to your like middle daughter, one of your like the second oldest son, and then the one who eats everything.
Oh no, it's those two. I like those two.
Those 2. He's not specific on which ones.
Listen, there's
We
12 of
know.
them. There's 12. I am not their father out of character.
What, are you threatening to throw a bottle at me?
Are
We're
you-
having a
Throw the
good
bottle.
time. No, she's
Throw
not
the
gonna throw
bottle.
the bottle.
Throw it. Launch the
I
bottle.
didn't do anything to deserve a bottle.
I redeemed it. Throw the bottle.
But like, Brillo is like trying to put on a face of like, oh no, that would be horrible.
Oh no.
But in actuality, he's just like, fuck.
Like, oh no. Oh goodness.
And then he gives like Tara, but I got money for the baby. As I pull out 15k gold.
And you guys put it away for the baby fund. Irk, when you get back to the tattoo parlor, how many times
Brillo
has
pocketed the other 93 gold to gamble.
I know he did. How many times has Prio casted Feign Death on himself?
It would have been at least once.
So you would have stayed
Maybe
awake for the
twice?
rest of it?
Yeah. He would have gotten used to the pain by like the second hour.
Yeah, so Adventia, as you're like sitting there, you know, just kind of like with some reading material, you're like, wait, I can't read.
You see like Priogabaru's like dead eyes flopping about every now and then. And then like they land on Adventia, and eventually they turn from dead to alive.
And
And
then he
he's just,
starts
like, me staring.
screaming.
And he's just
Ah!
Adventia.
Shut up.
Okay, I'm used to it.
Shut up.
Trying to read Prio. What the fuck is a word?
You turn the magazine sideways, one of the pages drop, just you whistle. You're like, man, I wish I could
Ah.
see.
That is a beautiful broadsword.
Irk, you eventually come back just in time for Prio's tattoos to be finished.
Oh my god.
That was an accident. Ignore that.
And
That
nat
was
16.
so. It's hilarious that your nat 1 on an Arcana
It's
check
still a
is still
16.
a 16. That's insane.
How did you
Frio.
get a plus 15 to Arcana? What the hell?
Expertise.
Oh my god, you gave yourself expertise.
That was my subclass.
Oh my
He's
god.
ballin'.
Because you
That
had a
dude's
plus
ballin'.
12 originally.
Yeah.
Oh
And
my
And then I have
god.
expertise.
Plus went up.
That means in your
It just-
that means in your dragon form, you literally can't get lower than a 25.
Yeah.
That's insane.
And
Hold on, what does that mean for your spell casting thing?
7th level spells guaranteed.
Oh my god. You cheeky bitch. I can't even be mad at you because it's legal and it works. I'm so proud and
No, you
so
can still
frustrated
be
at the
mad.
same time.
No, you can be mad. You just have to like give the credit where
Huh.
it's due.
This is a
No,
new
yeah.
feeling. Pride in someone else. Unfortunately, that feeling is being overshadowed by unyielding rage.
This is true. Such
Well,
a great line.
Funny thing is,
Your religion is also a plus 15.
I am the holiest among us.
And he's not
I-
even the zealot.
I read the Bible just to figure out its flaws.
Wow. Oh, that's really good. You have a lot of really high stats, but then you also have like the really low stats, like your athletics and deception, which are both -2.
Well, that's the most normal part, to be honest.
Yeah, he either has stuff that is like extremely high or like fairly low. There is no in between.
Almost
It's
like I'm in a
true, yeah.
party that I rely on my friends.
Let's not get hasty here.
Oh, friends, hold on.
Me, myself,
Pretty
and
strong
I.
word there.
Yeah, I was about to say there it is. Yep.
But Prio, as your tattoos finish, obviously, I think you already applied it to yourself, didn't you?
Yep, that's why I have the
Yeah.
plus 15.
Perfect. Irk, you come rushing back in. But Adventia, you've been sitting there for for 2.5 hours.
Honestly, that's normal.
Yeah, Irk, when you come rushing in, what do you say to Fel?
Okay, I have dibs. I want that one and that one.
He just kind of looks to you and looks over to Adventia, who's been sitting in the chair for 2.5 hours, and says, "You've been patiently waiting here this whole time. You're welcome to go before the orc if you would like."
I appreciate your offer, however, I've waited a long time for a lot of things. I can wait a little bit longer.
Hmm.
Besides,
good.
Irk,
I didn't want to have to kill
called
you.
it. Right. There's that as well.
There's that as
Yes.
well. He looks to Irk and then pats the table and says, "Lie down and be still."
Okay.
Nah.
So this isn't going to hurt much, is it?
Immediate pain as he just starts right away.
But it's not a needle.
It is not a needle. Do you remember the holy fire incident?
Yeah.
That's what it feels like.
Oh, so it's like a nice summer breeze.
Oh, I can take it.
You're slowly starting to build as Irk just starts screaming again. And this will happen for 4 hours.
At about 2.5 hours, like halfway through, he just kind of abruptly stops. Is like, Okay. Alright. It's out of my system.
All right, it's out of my system. He had to work it out of his system for 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
If only that like fire rune you had gave you like resistance or something.
It does.
He does have resistance to fire. That doesn't mean it hurts any less.
Oh. Or wait, no, I don't think I do actually.
Do you
That
not-
comes next.
Do you not have fire resistance anymore?
that
Not
was
well.
just-
So
that
the
was
fire
because of the
resistance was
item.
from the item, the flame guard enchantment
Oh,
That you
that I had
stole
in the
from us,
first
DM.
campaign.
That you don't have anymore.
But there's a feat that I do plan to take, which will give me fire resistance again. I
Get
just
it back.
haven't taken it yet.
Get it back, baby.
Yes, sir.
During this time, Locke, you have obviously been working quite diligently on your project. During your work, there is a knock at your door.
Yes? Come in.
Mordekainen comes in. He says, "May I ask what you and your party are actually doing right now?"
Well, I'm not exactly sure what the rest of the party are doing. Probably milling about and causing a ruckus.
Do you think
Hi.
that's wise with the fate of the multiverse hanging in your hands?
Well, that is why I've taken this time, as I have identified a weakness in the party and are about to rectify it.
He raises an eyebrow and says, "Okay, then perhaps your laziness of what I assumed is not laziness after all. Please, what is this weakness that you have found?"
Well, our paladin is absolutely useless at night, or in any dark areas.
Yes, centaurs don't tend to have dark vision.
And when she uses her halo, it makes such a bright light it makes it hard for me to sneak around. So, I'm going to, as they say, kill two birds with one stone.
You're producing an item that would give her dark vision.
Precisely.
He kind of like peeks over to see what you're building. He goes, "Goggles."
Well, I'm going to try and fashion them like spectacles. Because goggles won't quite suit her face, I don't think. They would look kind of funny, like she's trying to swim.
They
So
would
if I
also be
make
quite
them look-
difficult to wear with those antlers that she has.
Precisely. So if I fashion them in a way with, like the ones that I wear, as he's not in his suit currently, if I fashion them like this with maybe some sort of apparatus to have them around her horns or ears, then it also doesn't impede on her peripheral vision.
Interesting.
Making her a pair of Supremes.
That's quite wise of you. As long as you're actually doing something to better the party and making your jobs easier, then perhaps I cannot be too mad. But
Well,
nevertheless,
making my job easier.
a job still needs to be done. Please make sure that
Oh,
this
what?
is the only day that you and your party rest. If you wait too long, I'm unsure what other devastations that Vecna could potentially bring about.
Well, the party was quite adamant that we take this day to rest since our paladin has vanished into a cloud of smoke.
Your
Or without saying a
paladin
word.
did not vanish. They decided that they wanted a procedure done.
Procedure? Are they having augmentations?
Not
No, they got their
technically.
tonsils removed.
They are getting their tonsils removed by Tasha.
Oh, that does not sound like a fun procedure at all.
Not,
Especially one done by Tasha.
not from what I heard.
Oh my god.
Last I saw, one of the tonsils were living and singing show tunes.
That actually seems quite fair for what Tasha's capable of.
Unfortunately, yes. But I do digress. As long as you and your party should be ready soon, your mission can continue. One day should hopefully not hurt. Hopefully.
I tell you what, this would normally take me about 2.5 days to complete, but I'm pretty sure if you were willing to give me a hand, I could probably finish it in half the time.
He kind of raises an eyebrow and he says, I'm not sure what I would be able to offer to an artificer. But
Well, maybe you could just hand me tools. It would take me less time having to search for tools.
I do have my own studies, but kind of looks over and says, when the nine hells, fine. I will assist you, but you will not speak of this to anybody. I am not normally the assistant.
I would not say anything to anyone.
He sits down and begins to help you.
Now, I did have this wonderful idea for another contraption. It would trap ghosts.
He just looks to you and says, there's magic for that. It does not need to be a contraption.
Ah, but yes, contraptions are much more fun.
I never understand artificers.
I don't understand wizards. You spend all this time studying in books when you can just create things that do the same. Like, look at my gauntlets, for example.
He says, and what do your gauntlets do?
Well, they do many things. As he starts hitting a button and then, casts fairy fire.
He just calls like magic users inefficient.
You push a button and it casts fairy fire, and he just says, well, he doesn't say anything. He just flares his hands, and he also casts fairy fire.
Okay, but you had to move your hands in such a motion.
And you
It
had
will
to
push
push a
another
button
button.
and rely on an object.
Well, yes, but this one object does many things. You have to memorize so many spells, and can only memorize so many spells per day. What if somebody was to wipe your memory? You would not know how to cast those spells.
I would
But
not
if
allow
I just
that to
push a
happen.
button. Ah. But with some of the more powerful foes out there, like the ones that trapped me in the Shadowfell, it could happen. Mistakes happen. I know you are a powerful wizard, but everybody gets caught off guard.
And then what if someone were to take your inventions, were able to nullify your experiments? How would you react then?
Well, the wonderful thing about most of my inventions is I've built them into my suit, which nobody can remove but me.
So you have safeguards, as do I.
Hello.
Hello?
Oh, sorry. I was just making sure my mic worked. I thought I was muted.
Okay.
I had direct monitoring off.
No, you're good, dude.
I was about to say, we're going
Suddenly,
Morthos now? Linnea. Essentially, Locke, you and Mordecai kind of bicker back and forth for a bit. But the more you bicker, the more you realize you guys are very similar. Though you may argue about which one's more efficient, you both pretty much have your efficiencies in your own ways.
Locke's doing it with kind of like a cheeky grin on his face.
And Mordekainen's just annoyed.
Because he knows he's not as powerful as a wizard. But
And Mordekainen knows that as well, but the fact that you're like still going about it is what makes him annoyed. But you continue to work. We'll switch back over to Irkbluz, where you have been in the chair for 4 hours. Your tattoo has finished now. Remember to remove the... Oh, wait, no, you don't have to remove the gold from your character, because...
In fact, I need to add some gold.
Yeah, you do. Brillo paid for it.
Oh yeah.
15,093. Remember to remove what you currently have, though, as well.
Yeah. Here, let me. 15,093 is what I will now have. So I'll just go. It's 2660.
93 minus 2660.
Yep. And then it's just easier to do it that way.
Irk's got so much money now.
Irk doesn't even know.
Yeah, Irk doesn't even care about the money.
Doesn't even know what to do.
Oh, he knows the to do. How much
Cocaine and
this all
hookers.
cost?
He says, "It has been paid for by your squirrel friend."
How much did he pay?
He paid the proper fee, 2,400.
2,500.
Oh my gosh.
He kind of squints to you and says, "If that is what you deem this being worth, then I will accept those funds."
Really? Okay. I'll subtract another 100 gold. He whispers to Adventia on the way out. I would have paid 2,600.
He fell. He looks to you as he continues to float there and then
Adventia's-
just gestures you forth. Adventia.
Adventia was looking at the magazine thinking he's been reading it correctly, however the whole time it's been upside down.
I love the fact you
but
can
he'll
you
put it
can
to the
tell when
side.
things are around you, but obviously with like paper with words on it, you're like, I don't know if I'm doing this right.
Really, the fact that this tattoo shop doesn't have Braille magazines is really not very inclusive of them. I'm gonna go to the guy and
I'm the guy.
The guy. What was his name? Did we actually talk about that?
His name is Fell.
Oh, Fell. Well,
Yeah,
I'm gonna go
this
up
is
to Fell and
Fell's
be like,
tattoo parlor.
Oh. Well, I don't know anything.
Isn't that
yeah.
just more on you, buddy?
Now, don't call him a moron.
Dude, I literally said I don't know anything. How could that be interpreted in any other way than it being on me?
What do you say to him when you approach?
I'd like to get 2 tattoos, please. Or rather, I want you to re-inscribe some of the ones I already have.
He looks to your tattoos, kind of looks you over and says, "Your tattoos are of religious descent."
Correct.
He continues to look them over and says, "Are you sure you wish for me to reinscribe these?"
Some of them.
He says, "Which ones do you not want reinscribed?"
It'd be easier to tell you the ones that I do. and he is going to take off his armor to expose his chest, and like the gold script that is across his chest, he's going to point to, and he's gonna say, "I would like this to be reinscribed," and then he's going to take off his gauntlets, and he will show the runes carved on the hands and fingers and say, "I would also like these to be inscribed from the wrist down. Nothing above that."
He sits in silence for a moment. And then he asks a question. If I may, if it's not too forward. How long have you worshipped Zakar?
You know of my god?
I do.
I've worshipped him for, counting the time that I was incapacitated, around 225 years.
I normally don't provide my services to cultists. But for you, you seem patient. I will make an exception. Please lie on the table.
Where do you know my god from?
Your god is from a far realm. Many believe him to be dead, but the wise know better.
Ironically, I think that makes Adventia hopeful.
Turn to page 274.
Turn to page 374.
About potions.
Tell me, Potter.
Do I look good in this outfit? I mean, I don't care what you think, but, you know.
But I'm just curious.
But I'm
Does
just
it make
curious,
my
Potter.
ass look good?
Professor, what the fuck? 10 points from Gryffindor.
Oh, goodness.
I like the evil house. For all the evil people.
Do you lay down on the table and he begins to give you the tattoos?
Before I do, to say, I will proceed, but do not call me a cultist. I am his saint.
Says. Those are the same lines all of the Zakar cultists have said before. But for you,
Are they active here?
Here they are
Speak
not.
as though.
Not anymore.
Reinscribe these runes and then tell me what you know. I'm gonna lie down.
Please.
He begins to inscribe the runes.
The no please is crazy.
You said
Crazy.
the what, Brillo? Or Prio?
The no please is crazy. Just tell me. Not even no please. Probably ain't even gonna say thank you.
While he's
I don't
inscribing,
know what type of guy don't teach manners.
yeah, while he's inscribing the tattoos, he does begin to like talk to you and tell you that the cult of Zakar used to be very prevalent here. They had their presence known not only in the in the abyssal temples, but in the divine temples as well. They would essentially go around and offer what they would call hope to others. They were eventually found to begin raiding the morgues of these temples and getting the dead bodies. No one knew why, but when they were caught, they were eventually expelled from Sigil and not allowed to return.
That's so fascinating, actually.
They were never known as any sort of death cult, but when they would get the bodies, they would always call them saints of future kind. Zakar's
What the
chosen.
fuck? DM, what the fuck?
You gave me a lot of wiggle room for this, so I'm going with it.
I did. That was the intent.
After, let's see, because it was
I think
So
4 hours?
yeah, but after an hour into your tattoo, Locke is going to be finished with 8 hours of work.
Hell yeah.
Prio and Irkbluz. Prio, I don't know if you waited around for Irk to finish his tattoo or if you went off on your own. I guess that would be up to you.
Sorry, can you say that again?
When you finished with your tattoos, Prio, did you wait for Irk to finish his, or did you just go off on your own?
Oh, I just went off on my own. I did not need
Where did you go?
I went to the magic shops.
Okay, and what's it specifically that you're looking for?
I'm trying to find a level 1 to level 2 wizard magic scrolls.
Okay. Well, then that is something you are absolutely going to be able to find. Let's say that you're going to go to the Great Bazaar, where you see all the different like stalls and everything for magic items, scrolls, potions, wands, all that kind of stuff. And then the rare planar curiosities. Is there any
And
specific
are there
scroll that
any-
you're looking for?
I would be looking for a couple. The first one I'd be looking for is magical weapon.
Oh,
Then
so
I
magic
would
weapon.
also be magic weapon.
Got you. 1d20. Let's see. You are gonna find a magic
And-
weapon scroll.
And if there's any of them that are selling like spell books that would have magic weapon, if I have to pay a little bit more, I'd probably buy that instead.
They're not going to sell spell books that have any spells in them, but they would be selling blank spell books.
I already also have blank spell books. I would also ask if any of them do want to purchase books with basic spell books, basic spells in them.
You only have your one spell book currently, right?
No, I have the 10. No, it was the 25 blank ones that I made,
That's right, the
back-
blank spell books.
and I can scribe into them. I'm seeing if they want like a service of like buying like spell books.
Right, but if I recall, when you scribe into the new book, doesn't that destroy the other book?
I can still scribe as a wizard, but because I'm a scribes wizard, I can scribe faster in half the time.
God.
Yes, but if you
still
scribe a scroll into your spellbook, it destroys the scroll.
Yeah, but if you just create it as a spell book, it doesn't destroy the spell book. That's why I'm seeing if they have any spell books, so I don't destroy it.
I see what you're saying. Yeah, so they're
But
not gonna
if
they're not
not,
gonna have
I'm
any
saying
spell
they-
books. They're just gonna have blank spell books. But they would be willing to
All right.
buy books that have spells in them.
All right, I'd come back at a later date to talk about like grades and stuff like that. But the next spell scrolls, could I send you a list like after your session because I don't want it to
Yeah,
take too long.
and we
'cause-
can roll to see like what's there, what's not, and how much each thing costs.
Yeah. So he would like do his bartering there, and we'll discuss like which ones are there like later.
Gotcha.
And then afterwards go to the jewelry shop.
Okay. You'll go into the jewelry shop. I assume you're trying to sell your jewelry.
I'm actually more trying to trade my diamonds for rubies.
Oh. What kind of diamonds do you have?
All the ones that I've made, and the 10 that I had naturally bought.
All right, you walk into the shop. The shop owner is a djinn. As he looks at you and he says, "What can I do for you?"
Why, hello. I am a jewelry craftsman, and I've made fine wares, but I've also come to trade for supplies to make more jewelry, and
Hmm.
I have other precious stones if you are willing to trade one for one.
Show me what you have.
All right, as I pull out as I said, I made like a set of earrings, necklaces, bracelets, based on like old-fashioned stuff made in Illustrial's books.
Mm-hmm.
And then I pull out the 10 natural diamonds and 25 diamonds that I made.
Dang, he rolled low. He looks over all of it. These items look good. How much are you looking for?
How much are you willing to pay?
How much are each of your diamonds worth again?
How much is a standard diamond worth? Can someone look at the D&D Beyond price?
A standard diamond. That can't be right.
$500.
It says 5,000. It says 5,000 gold pieces for normally a diamond.
All right, so I'd
Which-
say like 2,500.
I was gonna say, which that doesn't seem right though, because if a diamond worth at least 300 gold pieces is required for Revivify, and that's like what you were making.
All right, so then we'd say they're 300s.
Yeah, we'll say that they're worth 300 each.
All right, so then I would say, for cost of materials and my time, 300 for the diamonds. I put about 100 of gold in gold. My expertise, let's say 600 gold per piece.
You said 600 gold
That's where you-
per diamond.
No, the diamonds. The diamonds so that you can make your profit. Let's say 250 a piece.
Says, too expensive. 150.
Are you willing to trade rubies of equal value?
I will see what I have.
Because I need as many as I will be willing to trade all of them to you for equal value in rubies.
You said that was 25 diamonds total, right? Because 10 of them are natural
Yeah.
and 15 are magic grown.
No, it's 35 in total. 10 natural and
okay.
25
25.
fakes.
He comes back and he says, I have 15 rubies.
Okay, And each ruby is how much?
Each ruby is 250 gold.
Okay, so I will trade 15 rubies for 15 diamonds.
No. 25 diamonds for 15 rubies.
20.
He looks to you. 23.
21.
Meet in middle, 22.
You have a deal.
You trade him 22 diamonds. They can be a mixture of the magic
They're
grown
all going to
or
be the mix.
yeah, I figure. And then you gain 15 rubies, each priced at 250 gold pieces.
All right, lit.
He thinks he got away with a steal, especially since he rolled that low on Arcana.
He thinks that they're the 5k diamonds.
He thinks they're the good diamonds, but in actuality, they are not.
They look good. Like I polished the fuck out of them.
Oh, of course, but like high enough, he would have been like, no, these are magic grown. They're not worth that much. But he rolled like dirt low, so he's like, oh yeah, let's go for it.
This is an investment. Yes.
The other thing you brought were like jewelry and earrings and stuff, right?
Yes. A jewelry set.
How many pieces? So just a single jewelry set.
Yeah. So earrings, necklace, bracelets, and a let's say a waist band.
And what gems did you use in each one of those, or were they not gems? They were just like gold.
They were the rest of the diamonds that I had because I had 35.
Oh, got you.
So I would have used those that I didn't give. So I would have like spread it evenly to make it look like designer sets of
Got
like
you.
crusted diamonds.
He looks. He says,
And
for all the jewelry, because you said how many pieces is it total of the jewelry?
Let's just say 2 bracelets, 1 necklace, 1 belt, and 2 earrings.
So you got six pieces of jewelry.
Yeah, 6.
He'll look to you and he says, I give you 150 gold.
That is nowhere close to the amount of materials that is there.
He says, it is jewelry.
You could
It
easily.
is stuff that can be made here.
This was custom era, ancient jewelry that I found in a temple. This wasn't made. This is natural, ancient jewelry.
He goes
you can see in the
over
workmanship.
to one of his like shelves and pulls out an old wooden box and opens it up and says, I have old temple jewelry too. Do you want to look? And you can see he has like what looks to be like Egyptian style jewelry that's definitely a couple thousand years old.
Yeah, and this is sourced from like before the magic plague.
Oh yeah. So like he's trying to make a point. He's like, I have a lot of jewelry that is like that.
Let's go 500.
500. No, thank you.
Okay. As I like run out of the building with my rubies.
You run out, and he still thinks he got a steal with those diamonds.
Forget that deal in my life. I need to make sure to sell this jewelry in the material plane so I'm not out of the money I've used.
Oh yeah, you'll probably get a lot more in the material plane or another realm that isn't like heavily magic influenced. Let's see. Adventia, where do you go after you're done with your tattoo? Or I'm sorry, not Adventia, Irk, where do you go when you're done with your tattoo?
I don't know. I think he would I think he would try and get revenge in the fighting pit.
You're going back to the fighting pits?
Are you
Yeah.
gonna take Brillo, call for Brillo to come with you?
No, not this time. I don't think he's gonna put any money on it. He's just in it for the love of the game at this point.
You're going back to fight those halflings, aren't you?
You can't let this stand. I'm gonna beat those son of a bitch. I'll
Irk.
show them.
How long do you want to be in the fighting pit for?
Till
Give it
EOD.
another. Honestly, I think he's just gonna go until he can't go. I'm just gonna
Okay.
go till I lose.
Okay.
Yeah,
You ready for some rolls?
Let's go, Irk.
I sure am.
All right.
Irk.
I'm all luck
Irk,
points, so these are just
Irk.
straight rolls.
Yeah, I'll roll first.
Or
You get-
although unless after that, would getting the tattoo count as a short rest, or would it not, considering
it
how much
wouldn't.
pain I'm in?
it would not because of the
Okay.
pain that is
Okay.
involved.
Gotcha. Okay, that's fine. Well, this is probably gonna be a quick. Yep.
You run into Shins McGee again, and he pulls out his trusty cast iron frying pan. And though it's a close fight,
not fair.
They
say no weapons.
he keeps bashing your shins over and over again. You say that, and he jumps onto your back, and he goes, "No rules! All fair and loving frying pans!" And he smacks you in the back of the head and knocks you out.
Bastard.
Your first fight, you're knocked out.
Insane. That's what happens when I don't have luck points, I guess.
The sigil fighting pits are way different than the Neverwinter fighting pits. Locke, while you are working on your stuff, you can hear a
Yes.
voice call up to you. It is Illustrial, and she says, Mr. Silverpaw, there seems to be a delivery for you.
For me? I don't remember ordering anything.
It's
Maybe it's my Uber Eats.
Mordecai looks at you and says, "You ordered Uber Eats and didn't tell me."
Well, it was going to be a surprise.
Yes.
I got grilled salmon.
I could go for some salmon. You guys
This
go
is not
down.
fair.
You guys go down, and
He's just smoozing.
your Uber Eats order is sitting down there. In fact, it's been down there for the last hour and a half, and it's cold at this. It's like room temperature at this point.
Oh, son of a bitch.
But that's not the present. There seems to be a humanoid-shaped figure wrapped in Christmas wrapping paper that's sitting on the front door.
Oh no.
That sounds
It looked
actually really normal.
Is it orc shaped?
It is very orc-shaped.
Fuck.
He's examining the wrapped up humanoid
You
and just
can-
kind of giving it a sniff.
It smells like Irk.
Well,
Damn.
I know this party likes to fuck around, but they're definitely finding out today.
You hear from within the wrapping paper.
Now, is it standing or lying down?
It is lying down.
Oh yeah.
I will. Is it obvious where the head is?
Yes.
I will uncover what appears could be the face.
You uncover his face, and what you see is a frying pan, a cast iron frying pan, laying across his face.
Well,
Don't talk to me.
that could come in quite handy. Thank you very much, Eric. But
No.
why are you gift wrapped?
I lost the fight.
Here's a little
You
note.
lost.
This is Shins McGee always gets his man.
Shins McGee. We need to ban halflings.
Congratulations, you've made Urk racist.
What?
Hurricane's halfling.
What exactly?
Hold on, wasn't he already?
Yeah, he was like mildly xenophobic before. Now he's full on racist against halflings.
Now, what is a Shins McGee?
I don't want to talk about it. Hey Sarah, Urk got a boo boo.
No, that's
have
real.
I have a feeling it's somehow connected to this frying pan, which I'm gonna use it to warm up my salmon because it has gotten.
And before
No.
and before she goes
connection.
back down to fight in the fight pits for Urk, why you hit my man?
She eventually
What?
comes down, and she goes, "Huh? What happened to you?"
Something to do with someone called a Shins McGee.
What that?
I'm not sure, and Urk won't tell me. But I
It
think
is
it
a
has something.
demon,
I
a
think
vile creature.
I think it has something to do with this frying pan.
She kneels down and places a hand onto your face, and she says, "Where is he?"
He's at the fighting pits, my love, but he is no mere mortal.
She stands up and she cracks her neck and she says, "I'll be back," and steps over you and keeps you gift wrapped and starts going to the fighting pits.
Damn, she doesn't even take Urk as a weapon. I see how it
Oh,
is.
she's hot.
God, she's hot.
Now, Urk, do you know if this has been seasoned properly, or do I have to do that? As he's still holding the frying pan.
With that.
With that. Deal with that.
An hour later, Kaisira shows up gift wrapped with the frying pan over her face.
No.
The fact that it got cut off is the best part.
Sorry.
Yeah.
An hour later, Kaisira shows up gift wrapped with a frying pan covering her face.
Now you see the problem. You see what we are up against.
She just says, "Fucking halflings."
We must exterminate their entire race.
It would
Oh
appear.
my
Oh
god!
my
Whoa.
God.
Whoa!
It would appear you're using brute force when you should be using logic.
She says,
Fuck your logic.
I
I
didn't
want
use brute
payback."
force. I tried to be stealthy and stay in the shadows, but he was there. His frying
He's
pan
always there.
created the light. Last thing I remember is the smell of bacon and eggs.
Well, now you at least know that it's seasoned.
Oh, your
The
frying
two
pan is
most
seasoned? Well, then I'll use
overrated
that one.
breakfast foods. No.
Whoa. Let's not talk crap about bacon and eggs. Let's not talk about vanilla and chocolate of breakfast.
Crunchy Crawly's better. Oh, goodness. Locke, you guys reheat your food and you go back to working on your stuff.
So
Oh
we're
my-
both frying pans seasoned already?
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Well, hang on, DM. Hang on. I have an argument to make in Kaisera's defense.
Uh-huh.
Potentially. She's a trained cook. Would she not have some form of proficiency against an opponent wielding a frying pan?
Unfortunately not, because it was dexterity versus strength, and his strength was just too overwhelming.
That's so
I tried to
sad.
make a nonsense argument for a nonsense scenario.
And I made a nonsense ruling.
Fair enough. Nonsense achieved.
We did it, boys. We achieved nonsense.
We've
We
gone
did
full
it.
nonsense.
Oh, goodness. Irkbluz, you and Kaisera have about 2 hours left. What is it you want to do?
We'll be back in 2 hours. Maybe 2 minutes.
She shrugs her shoulders. It really depends.
It really does.
As you guys begin to leave, she whispers you, "Are we killing halflings or are we fucking? Or are we fucking?"
We're fucking killing halflings.
God, I love you. Wait till Linnea comes back and she's like, "What happened to Irk? Oh, he hates halflings now."
He's racist for half.
Oh yeah, Irk's racist now. Yeah.
Irk's
Pull
racist
off.
now. Hey, it's not racist, it's speciesist.
Anyways,
Yeah,
we
'cause
should build the wall.
Wait, that's 2024.
If it's high enough, they can't climb over. 'cause they're too short.
Except for Shins McGee. He always finds a way.
Goddamn shit, Spooky.
Talking about Shin McGee with 26 strength. So.
I hear that laugh in your voice, Irk. You know you love Shins McGee.
I love to hate him now. I swear he's like an avatar Vecna or something. There's no way that this is like
He's an avatar of Vecna.
He's gonna show
He
up in
has
the
to
final
be.
fight, Shins McGee.
He's actually the hand of Vecna, but like in the disguised image.
No, I like
Probably.
the idea that Vecna is just like fucking like clowning us, and the first time he uses a 9th level spell is to like power word like kill Shins McGee.
Power word summon Shin McGee.
I think Irk would be
Yeah.
pissed at that because he didn't get the chance to kill Shins McGee himself, actually.
Yeah.
No!
Well, no, what really happened is Vecna was like, "You fools, you haven't even seen my final form." And then Shins McGee comes out of the side and he's like, "Shut up, Vecna." And Vecna's like, "Sorry, sir."
Sorry, sir.
Shin's like, "I'm the real Vecna."
Maybe the Vecna was the friends we made along the way.
Maybe the real Vecna was the Shins McGee we made along the way.
See, actually, Shins McGee is Vecna, and he's just been power word stunning you mid-fight and then beating you into a pulp with the frying pan.
That would actually make so much sense. I mean, because you've seen Irk in fights. This doesn't happen.
Go ahead and roll me a con saving throw.
This is 23.
You definitely go for 2 hours. Guy Sarah can barely keep up.
Oh.
You're
Boom,
insatiable,
bop,
Irk.
boom, 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 bop, bam.
Come on, we have to make Irk Jr. We can't stop now.
We've traveled so far.
Yeah, Locke and Mordekainen can just hear the creaking and banging from the other room. Mordekainen goes, "What in the 9 hells is that?"
Damn, Mordekainen's private sanctum was supposed to be soundproof.
I wouldn't ask if I were you.
I was hearing
Yeah,
the
let's
same
just-
noises last night. It was going on for hours.
It's not pleasant.
It sounds
Well,
like a
not for
dog
us.
that's dying constantly, and then being brought back and dying again. There it is.
I thought it sounded more like banshees screaming. Or at least it had the same. It had the same sort of effect on my mind.
My gods. Are they trying to feeble-mind everybody in this sanctum?
They're certainly doing a good job of it.
Mordekainen says, "Give me a moment," and he casts Mordekainen's magnificent mansion for you and him. That way you don't have to hear it.
Alright, I'm about to go beast mode. Ah.
I'm about to go beast.
Just like the
mode.
last thing you hear before you step through.
He stepped through and he goes, "By the gods." As you
Yeah.
continue your work, every now and then through the astral sea, you hear it. You can hear the sound every now and
Faint
then.
echo.
All right, then finally, Adventia. Your tattoo has finished. It has been a long day. And you've learned a bit about your god and what their followers do.
Yeah. That wasn't things that I was doing, right? Just
You
to
don't know.
confirm. Right. Well, I'm gonna make my strength 20 now. And my constitution 19 now.
Just remember to add some like custom items to your inventory that are like those specific tattoos. That way we know that they're being
You can just
forged.
call them
Sure.
Tattoo 1, Tattoo 2. If you ever change it.
Tattoo
Well,
1.
I was gonna say you can. I would definitely put the title of the tattoo. That way, if you like
Right.
go back, you know which ones you're getting rid of.
I'm never doing that. Sorry.
So
I'm
there
going
is
to end up having to get rid of the +1 at one point. So I can
Eventually.
get 22 to into it. Yeah.
Where do why is it not letting me, or am I just stupid and I can't add custom item? There it is.
so
Are you
You're not
fucking kidding me?
stupid. Your breath just stinks.
there's not a whole lot of time left in the day. But is there anything else you would like to do?
You know, I would like Well, can I go back and see what happened to Irk?
Yeah, 100%. As you make your way back to the sanctum, we could say before Irk and Kaisira like go up, you would see, you could see them gift wrapped. What do you say, Adventia?
Irkbluz, what happened?
Shut up, you can't even see me.
I can, and what happened?
Nuh-uh.
Kaisira goes, a halfling.
Oh.
You wanna go fight him?
Shins McGee.
That bastard.
You know what? I could I could let off some steam.
Okay, go kill Shins McGee, and then I'll kill you, and then I'll have regained my honor.
I'm not letting you kill me, Irk.
Okay, but someday, maybe.
I'll be right back.
Are you gonna go to the fighting pits and fight Shins McGee?
Just Shins McGee, and then I'm heading back.
Be
He'll try
careful,
once.
his kind is tricky.
Here we go.
Is it just a 1d20?
Yeah, it's just a 1d20.
Would he be able to use reckless attack?
Oh. Oh.
2d20? Want me to roll 2d20 for that?
No,
And make
it'll
it,
still
like-
just be the 1d20.
Is
Okay.
Shins McGee and him both rolling at advantage?
He
Because reckless attack.
demolishes Shins McGee. Shins McGee comes at you with the frying pan, and you just like kick it away, and you grab him and just start punching him repeatedly in the face.
It's the Hulkbuster moment. He's just like,
Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep.
go to sleep, go to sleep. After the first punch, I think Shins McGee does get knocked out, but he just goes for like another few seconds just to make sure. And then I'll just toss him aside and leave.
You come back 15 minutes later.
And I have like my my gauntlet knuckles are still like bloodied from Shins McGee.
It's so
No.
funny that Irk and Kaisira struggled so hard to get Shins McGee, and then Wintia came in and beat him to an absolute pulp.
But
I
by
took
the
care of
time
him.
Adventia gets back, Urk and Kaisira are gone.
Yeah, Irk and Kaisira are gone. They're already upstairs doing the hokey pokey.
Trying to make Urk Jr. 2.
Irk Jr. 2.
Well, Urk Jr. 1 got like...
Junior,
No,
Junior,
it-
Junior.
it's yeah, Irk Jr. too. Irk Electric
Electric
Boogaloo.
Boogaloo.
Yeah. It's a family name.
Boogaloo, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So, DM,
Yes.
could I possibly find if there's any like places that sell animals or like meat, like a butcher's or anything like that?
Yeah, I
Because
would
my
say that
intention
there
is
would
to
be.
try to get like a full like body of an animal. So I'd want to get like 6 of them, 5 of them to turn into zombies or skeletons, and 1 of them to eat for when I make another heroic feast.
Got you. Yeah, you would find a butcher.
So how much would how much would it cost to buy like either cows or like pigs, etc., that can get me enough bones to form skeletons or create undead?
Let's find out. So typically to buy a whole animal from a butcher, a cow is 10 gold pieces, a pig costs 3 gold pieces, and a goat costs 2 gold pieces. There's
All right,
also
I'll buy
you can
6
also get an
cows.
ox. An ox would be 15 gold pieces.
Yeah, I'll buy 6 cows.
All right, you spend 60 gold pieces and you buy 6 cows. And which spells that you're wanting to use on them?
I'm just gonna use create undead to turn them into a skeleton.
Create undead.
I'm not doing it now, but like
Right.
later
I'm
today.
just letting you know you have now 5 cow corpses that you're not consuming that will not work with create undead
Oh, really?
because you choose up to 3 corpses of medium or small humanoids within range.
Humanoids. I would ask, does he have any humanoid carcasses?
He would definitely tell you no.
Damn.
But you have your cows now.
Well, I guess I'll go to like an orphanage and donate 3 of the cows.
You're like, here's some dead cows. Thank you, good sir.
That's a lot of meat.
It is a
Like,
lot
that's
of
enough
meat.
to like feed like an orphanage for like a week or 2.
But afterwards, yeah, you would probably like start getting to work on the simulacrum.
Got you. Which simulacrum is 12 hours to cast, right?
Yeah, that's why like he didn't spend a lot of time shopping today. So by the time he finishes, it should be like late at night because he got the tattoo the earliest.
Right. That makes sense. So
And then
then
he's gonna
you'll...
use his dragon
yeah.
form at the like end of it so that he can just cast the spell.
Okay. Hold on 1 second. Oh, nice. I see what you're doing, Locke. That's going to be helpful.
No problem. Prio, you should be able to add those tattoos to your player character. If you look up in inventory, you should be able to look them up by name as long as your homebrew items are set.
Yeah, Locke essentially added the items homebrew, so if instead of increasing your stats on the back end, you can actually add the item and it should
Oh.
increase your stat for you if you want.
All right,
Yeah.
perfect. I'll take care of that soon.
I'm working on Irks right now. I've got the strength one in. I'm just working on the armor
Yeah.
class.
Yeah, I was planning on doing that later, but that saved me a lot of time. Hell yeah.
Actually, I've got to go in and finish. Actually, hold on. No, I've got to fix Prios because they don't increase the maximums. They've just got it to. Although that shouldn't affect your intelligence because your intelligence gets bumped up to 20 after that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
He said thank you.
yeah,
In the chat.
Prio's doing simulacrum, and he said he is making Irk. So there's going to be a second Irk the following day.
Might as well just make shit.
Urkulacrum?
Irkulacrum.
Actually,
I love that.
I'm gonna do it of myself instead.
Oh,
Do I see Irk before the next day?
I would say you probably do.
I would say yeah, Irk would like go down like kind of late in the night after him and Kaiser have had their romp in the hay. He'd probably come down for like a glass of milk for before bed or whatever. Yeah.
Like a glass
I
of
love warm milk. The chunky milk, just.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wendy is just like sitting on the couch, staring directly at him. I did it, Irk.
Huh. Oh. You startled me.
Irk's
What you
wearing,
want?
Irk's wearing underwear that says juicy on the back.
Mine was dirty. These are Kaiser's.
Right.
He says
We
to try to
same
convince
size.
others.
I love how Irk simultaneously is like, you can't see anything, Adventia, and then is also like, oh, these underwear? They're not mine. Like-
Oh my god.
I took care of the halfling.
Which one?
Shinsmickey.
Good one.
I show him the... Like, I just hold up my bloodied gauntlet.
I would roll insight to see if I think you're lying.
Go for
Okay.
it.
Because it could be anyone's blood.
It could be anyone's blood.
26.
Irk, I think you're really good at insight for everybody now.
Yeah, I don't
Irk's
know.
got intuition that others don't apparently.
It's the
Very
warrior.
good. He leans over your fist and kind of. Very good. You actually did it.
Adventia is just gonna drop his fist and start making his way to bed, and as he's leaving, says to Urk, "Perhaps you should invoke the help of the gods next time you battle."
Perhaps I should. Well met, warrior. As he holds out his hand to do the clasp that he's done with Linnea enough times, so Adventia might.
Are you gonna dap up with Adventia?
Adventia's gonna
Yeah.
accept.
Alright, roll for dab.
Give me a dap
We
check,
gotta roll
guys.
for dab. You know, it'd be so funny.
Yeah, that's about right.
Now hold
We
on.
rolled close
The
to each
numbers
other.
are pretty close to each other.
They are pretty close to each other. However, you guys just kind of like smack fingers, and that's about it.
Hey, we'll work on it. First would not have to be perfect.
That's quite all right.
Okay, I go get milk now.
That's why you came down here?
Yeah. Shut up. He's gonna go to the larder and find some milk in his juicy underpants.
Adventia's going to bed.
Everyone gets
For
a long
4
rest.
hours.
Oh my god.
And that is where we're going to end session.
Oh, what a day.
Oh. A single day of downtime, which you guys actually got a good bit done.
well, we
Linnea's going to
didn't
come back and be
speed
like,
through
what
it."
happened to all of you? Like, well, you got surgery from Tasha. Everyone else decided to go punch some halflings and get tattoos.
I kind of love the
And then you
fact-
see, like, now you guys see a clone of Priogabaru.
Now there are two of them.
Hello, I am Priogabaru Frioquet. Of the...
We have a lot to get started. Let's get crafting.
Yes, let's...
Wait, ask him only a question the real Pico Gabru would know.
We're inverted in colors. Like, I have white eyes with... Like, I have white eyes Sorry, I have white scales with black eyes. He has black
scales with
scales
white
with white
eyes.
eyes.
Ah,
I don't see color, only
Are we
light.
still recording?
yes, we are.
Okay. We can like sign off and then we'll debrief.
Okay. I was gonna say it's just inverted Brillo,
It is just inverted.
or not
Brillo.
Brillo,
Inverted
Prio.
You mean Prio?
Inverted Prio.
Rio.
One's a squirrel and one's a lizard.
No,
Thank you,
one's
everybody,
a
for
lizard,
watching.
One's a dog.
We know this is a recording and this is essentially only audio, but
Yippee!
we still got to play.
Yes. We do
Uh,
apologize. The reflective was down tonight, so we could not use the overlay.
Correct. And
Yeah.
Linnea is currently recovering from a medical surgery. So
Sugary.
yeah, sugary. So we will go ahead and begin to sign off. Can I get a goodbye from Locke Silverpaw?
Next time, if you're going to deliver my Uber Eats, notify me, please. I do not like cold salmon.
You mean room temperature
Ow.
salmon?
You want them to like cast message when they enter the building?
Well, there would be. I would appreciate it.
Can I get a goodbye from Priogabaru Frioquet?
Goodbye.
Can I get a goodbye from Sate Adventia of Zakar?
May the gods bless and keep you.
And can I get a goodbye from Irkbluz Hel'torth?
Everything hurts.
And can I get a goodbye from the DM? Goodbye. Thank you all for
Hold on.
Thank you all for watching.
It's-
And thank you all for playing.
Throw a water bottle at him.
Ha! My wife's
Prince
asleep.
McGee fucked me with a frying pan.
Everybody,
Yeah.
have a good night, and we will see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.